Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
You're going to see it on MGM Grand. Only one will stand. And Bill Haney, William E. Haney, come with that fight plan.
They didn't think niggas out of Oakland was going to push up on their ass. You dig? TheBoxingVoice.com. Well, tell the truth and shame the devil that Devin is a bad motherfucker.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
Come get the real belts, not the same franchise shit.
That boy is good.
Bill Haney, say his name 3 times, pop up like candy, man.
When you talk about that, you talk about one of the best fighters in boxing.
SDS Promotions.
Because you thought tonight's crowd was pretty crazy, 80,000 in Australia. But
the crowd doesn't win fights, I do.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
you ever been in Australia?
No, I never been, but I look forward to it. Going to go pick up some belts out there.
Didn't have to sell a chain to make a fight. All we got to do is make that flight. You're going to hide behind them judges, but Lord Devin Haney going to stand above. I'm serious, George Gamboa. Go!
I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome to Australia, everyone.
I want to show all my experience, everything that it took to get to this point. I want to show the world.
Who's the best young fighter in the game?
Me, by far.
For the 54th consecutive round, Devin Haney has outlanded his opponent in total connect.
He can hit the mitts, he can get the bag all he wants, but it's different when you're in there with Devin Haney.
Yeah, most of you in trouble.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You said a lot. You did a lot. Tomorrow, you're in trouble.
Pussy! I'd fight you in your backyard if I had to, because I know that I'm gonna beat you. And you'll see June 5th.
Wow.
The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
SDS Promotions.
Yeah. What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Ring Walk Danny. We are 2 days out. Devin Haney, Lomachenko, undisputed fight Saturday. What's going on, Ring Walk?
Top of the morning, champ. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Like I said, 2 days out. So, we are almost on the eve of a super fight. And a lot of implications. A lot of things happen after this fight. So, I think I'm more excited for Sunday night.
For Sunday night?
Yeah, man. Sunday, everybody calls in to discuss what took place Saturday, gives their opinions, those that picked it right, they get to celebrate. Those that got it wrong, they got to eat that crow. And we get an outcome. We have the results. That's why Sunday is important to me. We do that Sunday show here, getting everybody's opinion on what they seen Saturday. And hopefully Saturday we see the winner of this fight get awarded the winner without any controversy, and move on to make the next big fight, which we all hope the winner of this fight fights, Tank Davis next to continue to help this sport grow. You weren't here yesterday.
No, sir. Well,
And
yesterday
I had to do the show from the studio, so I wasn't even able to get callers. So if you guys want to call in on, obviously, our show yesterday, where we just really got to break the news that Derrick James and Ryan are teaming up, you guys can talk about that as well. It's also obviously fight week. If you want to give your predictions,
yeah,
today
shout
is the
out,
day.
bro. You out here breaking big news.
I mean, we'll see if it's true, right? We still got to see. You know how that goes. But I'm pretty sure. I got three people now, and yeah,
Mm,
seems true. Seems true.
that's
Because
good.
after yesterday, you know, a couple people I hit me back. So definitely seems true. Shocking move, but a great move. I think it's gonna help him the way that I thought. Getting with the Eddie Reynoso camp was gonna help Andy. You know, Andy going over there to the Canelo social media following, to that Ryan social media following, that Valdez real Mexican following. I thought that was all gonna bless Andy, and I believe that it did. I think this is gonna do the same for Ryan, where I felt like he needed an African American diet to win over the public, his public. Um, this might give him love, not from his public, but from you know uh, a whole different demographic for being
Right,
with Derrick and
right, right,
hanging with
right.
Earl. Because you're talking about Earl Spence, unified champ,
And let's not
Jamel Charlo,
forget that
undisputed,
they've already been cordial and friendly, right?
made a $20 million, $20,000 bet,
whoa,
20,000.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
And Jamel, remember Ryan was like, "Yo, don't even pay if Jamal would have lost the Javante bet." So he's cool with the Lions. He's cool with Earl, and it looks like that's the move. Plus, I just feel like he's gonna get so many fans because of that. You feel me? When they take that group picture, Derrick is gonna start looking like this generation's Emmanuel Stewart. I'm talking about undisputed Jamel. Then you got former unified AJ, current unified Earl, up and coming dark horse Frank, and then the star Ryan. Oh my God, the dude is
yeah.
blessed. That's insane. I don't think he could have wrote a better story. I don't think he ever envisioned. Even when he got Earl, I'm sure he didn't even envision getting Jamel. Then fucking AJ, and now motherfucking Ryan, bro. That's
Yo, and
insane.
they
That
came
that
up
lineup
short.
is insane.
They came up short, yo, but he really helped Marcus Brown, and they came up short in his unified title attempt. We got average boxing fan $5 that says Loma becomes more of a star with the win over Haney. Smaller, older guy daring to face the younger, super skilled Haney. A
Very
win
true.
will just be over an old Loma.
It's very true. That's what we're here to talk about. That's why you're receiving that super chat. I'm sorry for those tuning in. We didn't give you the actual facts. Outside of fight week, we got a Loma quote where he's saying that, and I quote, "It's more pressure for Haney. I'm the underdog. I'm older boxer." So he pulled an Eminem. This is 8 Mile. Say everything they're gonna say about you before they can say it, and then there's no pressure. You feel me? And he's right though. Like Devin is the younger guy. Devin is the champion.
Right, right, right.
Devin is the favorite. The pressure's on
No,
Devin
for
to do
sure.
what he's supposed to do, what the world thinks he's going to do. So, um, yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting fight because I think Devin might have lit a fire under
Loma?
Vasiliy a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, you said you guys felt that.
No, I guess it's just cool to see from the perspective of like the internet viewer.
Yeah. I felt like he don't like it rubbed him the wrong way for Haney to call him a dirty fighter.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny because the internet is undefeated. So on the internet, if they can tag me again, tag me. But on the internet, um, someone is asking Devin. They're like, Dev, is this what you mean about Loma being dirty? But it's a picture, it's a video of Devin holding on the clinch, the ref saying break, and him sneaking in an uppercut. I think it was Jojo Diaz, and then the ref warning him for doing that.
Mm.
So, yeah, man, the internet is undefeated out here, bro. You can't beat the internet. That being said, do you think the pressure is on Devin Haney? That is the question, right? Is there?
Yeah, I think it's always been on Devin for this one.
Is there, well, more pressure on Devin or Loma, right? Because I feel like Loma is the pound for pound fighter.
Was. Well, I mean, he still is on some people's pound for pound.
Of course. Devin Haney is still perceived that to some as the email
Yeah,
champ.
but he's pound for pound for what he's accomplished, not what
Exactly.
he's doing right now, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So I feel like the pressure's still on Devin because he has to keep doing it to get to where to get on that pound for pound list,
Yeah,
to
but
get the respect.
but I
To
feel like when you dive into that, this still Devin's greatest opponent.
absolutely.
So it's like, yeah, he's the favorite. Yeah, he's supposed to win, but this guy is way better than Linares. He beat Linares. You know, he's way better than Jojo Diaz in terms of accomplishments. So shout out to Jojo Diaz. He just got re-signed to Golden Boy. You know, I didn't. Shout out to Golden Boy because. Okay, so that's long. Shout out to Golden Boy because after 3 straight losses, I thought for sure it was over for him. But they rocking with him, bro. That's you gotta eat. You gotta eat. You feel me? So
Look, still a 2012 Olympian, former world champion. He's still young.
no, but that's
So
what I'm saying. Shout out to Golden Boy. The reason I'm saying that is because think about it. We see Top Rank get rid of dudes after 1 loss. This guy had
oh
3
hell
straight,
yeah.
3 straight, and they re-signing him. So yeah, he know he gonna get re-signed to be, they gonna push him. He probably gonna have to fight Oscar Duarte next, right? What weight is Duarte? Do you know?
Oscar Duarte.
Yeah, he's like their next Golden Boy. He's got the look going on, got the haircut, that little push.
They just signed
Got
him,
me
right?
doing. Hell no, he been with them forever.
Oh,
They grooming the fuck out of him. It's
'cause,
taking long.
yo, he's 27,
Mm-hmm.
already lost. Um, he been
But he
fighting.
lost a while ago, right?
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah, nah, he turned it around.
And then,
They about to step him up.
yo, but he fought like lost fights like 9 straight in Mexico, then one in America, then Mexico, then America. So no, I mean yeah, he got the Alex Martin KO back in March. I see here.
Yeah, nah, they about to step him up. They stepped him up. I mean, look, some people suffer losses early.
No, that's true. I'm just saying. So he is. It seems like ranked at 135, at least on BoxRec. They got him 35 in the world.
Perfect. So that means they re-signed JoJo. That's a
I
fight for
lied.
him.
I lied. He's 24 in the world.
Mm.
24 in the world. I'm sorry.
That's a fight for JoJo. Be the up and coming contender prospect, and if not, that up and coming contender prospect gets the shine. They got someone else over there too, a young guy they just signed.
I thought that's who he was talking about. I seen the young guy they just signed.
Brand new. He was someone's sparring partner. They just picked him up.
He looked
it's like initials maybe E.
He looked, he looked like a pretty boy though, right?
Mexican?
Yeah, Mexican cat.
Yeah. Someone tagged me like Ness. This the new Ryan, but he's better.
Let me go cause someone sent me his page and stuff, and I know. So let me see if I can find him that way. The individual I'm speaking of. But if you are tuned in, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you hit that notification bell. It is fight week. Lots of shit going on. Ness, remind me to take the Hardin gift cards with me today, please. Yes, the Golden Boy fighter that just got signed.
All right, so I got a question for our community on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. If you want to get this beautiful Mike Tyson FTWR shirt, the link is now in the live chat. And not only do you get fly merch, but you get to support your favorite show so we can keep the lights on and keep doing what we're doing. Danny, how was yesterday's function and what exactly was it?
Yesterday was the official press conference.
How'd that go? I didn't watch it.
No, it went
I
good.
did see the
It
long.
went a little long. I'm gonna be
I did
honest
see
with
the
you.
long face off though.
Yes, long tense face off.
Yeah.
Uh, I felt that the presser went a bit long, to be quite frank. Um, but no, it was good. There was a lot of TV stuff and media obligations that they had, so it was like a lot of zooms and shit. So it
Mm,
wasn't that eventful yesterday, to be quite frank. Um, yeah, it just wasn't that eventful. Uh,
okay.
you
Any
know,
stars in the building? Like, where the press conference was obviously in the MGM.
MG in the arena, yeah.
So walking to the arena, walking back from the arena, walking to the parking lot. No boxing celebs. Nothing.
Nah, just
Not even
boxing
your
people.
Bernsteins. Nothing. No, none of those. No Farhoods. What's this? What's this?
This is Top Rank show.
Okay, so no Christina Ponces
Oh
walking
yeah, yeah.
by.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No, uh, Champ and so Devin and Loma did a kind of face to face. You know how Max Kellerman used to do him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Christina Poncher, she was the one
Did you see
leading
the
that.
news circulating that Devin is saying that he might re-sign with Top Rank and that he's liking the way that he's being promoted, but he's still ending that in we gotta see.
Yeah, no, no, no. I did. You know, I was there.
What's your thoughts? You think he's playing the game,
No, look,
keeping the poker face?
I think that it's finally fight week, and a lot of things are starting to show. Starting a lot of things are coming out. They're really pushing it this week, obviously, with it being fight week. So I just think that he's soaking the moment in, and he likes what has been done thus far this week. So we'll see after the fight. Being around him, I can genuinely say he's very locked in. He's not overlooking Loma at all. So,
Speaking of locked in, he refuses to ask questions about Tank or Shakur. As far as yesterday, the headlines were reading, Devin fucking, I'm paraphrasing, says he's not, answering anything
yeah,
on Shakur and Tank because he's locked in on
yeah,
Loma.
he pretty much did say that. I mean, he doubled down on still got to make the weight. Got to see how my body feels making the weight
Which is today, no? No,
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
and got to see how his body feels. Obviously in the ring, once he rehydrates and everything. So, you know, again locked in and you know tunnel vision, I think, were his words on Loma. So
Mm. Well, what are your thoughts on Bob also saying that he came out again and that he's like, yeah, we're willing to offer Haney a fight with
Josh,
Josh Taylor winner. I watched the video this time and it's like, okay, he's doubling down on this.
I didn't see that. um I wasn't aware that he doubled down on it, but yeah, no, I mean, bro, I think that it's great if it's Tio, right? I think that if it's Tio and Tio looks spectacular, like, you know what I'm saying, if we get like a knockout, whatever, or even if he just looks good,
Mm-hmm.
I think that the history there uh would make for a great fight. I think a pay-per-view event. Um I think one that'll be a lot more entertaining than the one we've had with this one, because it ain't Loma, right? Tio's gonna talk. His father's gonna talk. Bill's gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be entertaining. Plenty of history there, and a fight that honestly, even after Tio's loss, still want to see. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm trying to look for the actual headline, but I was a little shocked this morning to read partial uh partial parts of that article with Hearn suggesting that Haney doesn't have value if he relinquishes the belts. And that was a debate you and I had. And I kind of said that. I said that. And I'm looking for this article. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through my history instead of trying to find it on Boxing Scene. But okay. Hearn on Devin Haney. His value is that he's the undisputed champion. If he moves up to 140, he's beltless. And then he definitely elaborates on that. And I want to get your thoughts, obviously. He says, and let me, I guess, screen share, right? So give us a second, and I'll screen
Bear
share
with
these
us
quotes.
so you guys can read along with us.
Danny will take over from this part.
He's been at 135 a lot longer than I expected him to be. Hearn told Fight Hub TV. But his value is that he's an undisputed champion. If he moves to 140, he's beltless. The one thing about Devin is, as good as he is, he's not yet broken through to obviously Tank levels and Ryan Garcia levels in terms of popularity, but he's the undisputed lightweight world champion and a tremendous talent.
What's your thoughts on that, man? I mean, it's kind of like me wanting Dev to sacrifice, like just for the necessity of the popularity fight.
So I definitely can't disagree with the popularity. He said Tank and Ryan. I mean, I believe those are anomalies uh within the division, in or around the division. Um
I mean, I don't know that an anomaly happens twice.
well, I mean, in their own respective right. I mean, you got one guy that has fucking proven power from 1 through 12. Uh you know what I'm saying? Like proven. Then you have another guy that without ever taking a challenge, without ever having a big fight, had outrageous social media following of 9 million followers. Like that is an anomaly. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I guess you're right. When you separate them,
and I should have said in their own respective rights because I'm not putting them right there, but like Ryan's an anomaly with his social media following, and I said in and around the lightweight
no,
division,
you're right. You're right.
and same with Gervonta Davis. That being said, um, Eddie has Eddie's been talking a little bit crazy in my opinion lately.
In terms of,
He's he's a big believer in his guy Andy Cruz, and because so, he has.
I mean, he could just be promoting though. He
No,
is
I hear
a
you.
good talker.
I hear you. I hear you. But that said, pull it back up. What the fuck it say?
The quotes.
Yeah.
My bad. Give me 1 segundo.
It was
right there.
Boom. So I will agree that he was at 35 a bit longer than anticipated. Obviously that injury had him out of the ring a year. We had the pandemic during the same time, and then oh, the beltless thing. Yeah, so I mean, as long as he makes weight Friday, wins Saturday, chooses to move up Sunday, that just means he has to not impose but pretty much use his status as champion moving up in the division, whether it be the WBC
But let me find some more quotes here because what he's saying is you ain't getting the same money. And you ain't motivated the same when you fighting the likes of those people that you got to fight for that little bit of money. If I could just.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree though. Like, Devin wasn't undisputed the first time Eddie signed him. You get what I'm saying? So if he was motivated for the belts then, his first 2 fights with Eddie were fucking knockouts.
Well, he's saying he doesn't think Devin's gonna struggle with the weight because he's more locked in for this fight. And here's the quote. I mean, you see how you interpret it down at the bottom.
When the fights weren't that big, you see the difference. Maybe he's a little bit less disciplined than he was for the Jorge Linares or Jojo Diaz when we had him, and obviously when he goes into the other fights, Hearn said he'll make sure he makes this weight well for Lomachenko, but it is a struggle.
And I think what he means there is he'll make sure he'll make when he says when he goes into the other fights, meaning, yeah, when we had him for Jorge Linares and Jojo Diaz, he struggled because those ain't the big names, but he's gonna make the way for Lomachenko, and I think he'll make the way for the other fights, meaning Ryan or Tank.
No, I hear you, but that's what I'm saying. It's like he so he did struggle, right? But then it's like he made the changes. He just happened to leave Matchroom because Eddie couldn't make the fight he wanted. You get what I'm saying? But he brought in a nutritionist for the Cambosis camp and has had a nutritionist, a living nutritionist that cooks his meals every day, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like
I don't know where I saw it, Danny. It's not in this article that I'm sharing, but I promise you, he, Eddie, or someone made it, has a quote where they're like, the money is the difference. You see, like, yes, the value is undisputed, but it once, like, even if he moves up and still has the belts and then says, WBC, I want to fight Regis, WBA, I want to fight Rolly, WBO, I want to fight, who's that one? Taylor. Tell winner. Tell winner. It's still, your pay grade now goes from 4 belts to 1 belt. From full undisputed champ to challenging champ. I mean, look at Demetrius Andrade. He had to relinquish his belt, try to fight for the interim, and then he's like, whoa, I'm not fighting for 350,000 and I gotta split that piece. And he let that belt go.
I mean,
just saying, something can happen. It ain't the same money. And that's what the value, that's what he's talking about. Like, your value is you undisputed. Once you're not.
No, I mean, I think that there's like value in that, but then there's also value now. Like there's value in the individual, right? So let's not forget when Shakur moved up, he wasn't getting the lesser money because they tried to tell him, "Oh, you getting less money." Like, whoa, hold on. He the champ, but let's pull up the last 3 purses. Look what I'm making. Look what he making. He went into the fight as the challenger, making significantly more money than Jamel Herring, the champion. So I think that he could easily pull one of those. I just think that it would.
Yeah, no, yeah. Would he make the lion's share in the fight for that one belt? Yes. But he won't make whatever the purse will be to defend the undisputed belts.
No,
you
I
get
hear
that?
you. I hear you.
So
but
there's a different value. It's
No.
like you make more money if you defend them. You ain't gonna make the same amount of money if you challenge at 140 and activate a clause.
Yeah, I don't know that he's gonna make any like what he makes against Loma. I mean, maybe against Josh. I mean, not Josh. Tio. If Tio were to win, and Tio and Devin meet, for that belt, I think maybe that one gets close. But I mean, he ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? AJ ain't making what the fuck he was making before.
And right now, you've been in that camp more than anybody. That's why I'm asking these questions. So there's nothing else that could be done to suck out another 200% Devin Haney fights at 135. Like, they've already hired a chef.
I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I haven't seen him make a weight cut since December of 2021. I wasn't in Australia, so I wasn't there. This is, you get what I'm saying? I genuinely think he looks great. You get what I'm saying?
But I mean, in terms of additions to try and get the results, you can't add a chef because they got a chef, right?
Right.
The nutritionist they got.
Right.
What else can you add
I mean,
to ensure weight loss? He's also with Snack,
and he has a strength and conditioning coach.
and he's got a strength coach. What other things can you do as an athlete to
I mean,
ensure?
he runs. He's
I
in the
mean,
gym.
what about
Bro, like,
what
look,
about year round training? What if
but
he
that's
does a Sean Porter?
but that's what he, bro. People don't understand. Like, people think he may not, bro. He been in the gym for
I'm
this
saying
fight. Listen to
since
me,
November.
since
I know,
November.
I know. But you and I both know in November it hasn't been every single day. So you got to take your breaks. You got to do your media stuff. You got to
Um,
take your flights. You know.
bro, outside of the Saudi, it was at least 3 4 days out the week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he took that time off.
So okay, so he wins this fight hypothetically if he can stay in the gym. Cause look, we seen Canelo back in the gym on Monday. My man was there Monday, fought on Saturday. So if he can remain in the gym, can he squeeze another 2 fights? Is there anything in your mind with your 5 years of experience that you think he can hire someone, add something to because you need those 2 fights. You need those 2 fights. Yes, they're there at 40, but are you the A side? Are you even a 60-40? Well, with those belts, you're arguably a 60-40. You're arguably the A side with Shakur. You are the A side with Shakur. You understand? With Tank, obviously he's the A side.
Right.
You understand? It just I don't know. I don't do the weight cut. You either, but you're there, so you here. I'm just wondering, is it worth the sacrifice? Because at 40, it just ain't the same amount of money. It just ain't as big either. When they promote this, they promote it as for all the marbles, all the belts, undisputed. It's not gonna be the
I
same
mean,
at 40.
I mean, it only matter with Shakur because he's the one that's been um at least vocal about the belts and you know what I'm saying. And it's like, even if he said, "Cool, I'll win him," and then drop him, you know what I'm
Who
saying?
wins and drops? Shakur?
Yeah. You didn't see that interview he just did?
Nah.
Yeah, yeah. He said, like, you know what I'm saying, why pay all those sanctioning fees? It's pointless. So he's like, if I were to fight for undisputed, I would vacate immediately after.
Mm.
No sense in paying all that money.
Paying all that money again because you got to pay to fight for them shits.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pay to fight for them shits. You know what I'm saying? In the same sense, you're paying to fucking be ranked. You know, so even if you're not the champ, you're still paying to be ranked. That being said,
Well, you're right. Ryan and Tank had no
yeah,
belts.
and that's what I'm saying. We just had Kenny Ellis on the show yesterday. He made it clear that to them, Shakur is the bigger fight. That the belts and undisputed wasn't. So it's like, why?
But
Why?
having those belts, see, yeah, Shakur's the bigger fight to them, but they also have the power now to be like, take this. Like he said in the quotes.
Okay, you know how we've said, like, you can't say somebody's not worth something if that's what they're being paid.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like, isn't that driven by your value?
What you're being paid is your value? I mean, not really, because remember when Devin was getting paid what he was getting paid by Matchroom, people were saying he's being overpaid. They didn't want to give him his value, remember?
But, bro, people were saying that he was being overpaid, but the same venue that he sold out his second fight with Matchroom, that's where, Josh and Tio about to fight. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand uh how they can feel like he got to be doing something right. They ain't giving him this just cuz, like, he has to be doing something right. They say he's boring. They say he ain't got the knockout power. So it's like, why is he still getting the amount of money he's getting if he ain't doing anything right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to be doing something right. So it's like, whether, you know what I'm saying, the ratings, whether it be the tickets, whether it be, the social media impressions, whether it be the YouTube views, like, something has to be done right for him to be making the money that he made, not just with Edward, but now with Bob.
This is true, and you can't forget Showtime. I mean, he was the first guy I know to get an all access 2-part episode as a prospect. So, he's definitely done some things here in the sport in this short time. But phone lines are open if you want to talk Haney's value with or without the undisputed belts. If you want to talk Ryan, rumored to be linked with Derrick James, an announcement should be coming today based off what Ryan's posts as well. And whatever else you heard us talking about, phone lines are open. We're ready to take calls. If you want to call in, you know how to do
Number
it.
on top of the screen right here on YouTube, 425-569-5241. Press one time. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. Discord into the spaces
Open
as well.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Going out to Adrian. What's up?
TBV, good morning, fellas. How y'all doing?
Dímelo. All good, man. What's up with you?
Cooling, man. Driving to work, listening to y'all and shit, man. Ready for this fucking fight week. I got a trip coming up, but I'm definitely ordering the fight, watching that shit in my hotel room before I step out for the night, probably. Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend for me. Yeah, I was gonna mention to you guys. I don't know if you heard, but I was watching Showbiz Boxing. I'll be listening to him too, and he was telling me that 2 of the 3 judges that were in the Tank versus Ryan fight are gonna be in the fight versus Loma versus Haney, and specifically in that second round when Ryan got dropped by that left uppercut, 2 of those judges, one had it 10-10 round and the other had it a 9 round. And this is Haney's last contract with Top Rank, and like Loma is usually their golden goose. So what do you think about all that shit, man? How y'all feel about that? What you think?
I don't know. I mean, obviously judges matter, but
I think that
you think Haney's gonna have to like beat him? You think Haney's gonna have to? I feel like
I'm gonna tell you
there's
this.
more pressure on him now, knowing that information.
I'm gonna tell you this. Both sides, both, and this happens for all big fights. This happened for Tank and Ryan. This is happening for this one. Like this for all title fights, all big fights. They do this. So Loma's side got a list of judges and a list of referees. Haney's side got a list of judges, a list of referees. Each side gets to send in their preferences, and then it's like a process of elimination. You get what I'm saying? So whatever was announced, both sides got the opportunity to voice their opinion on who they had as judges and referees. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Okay.
So so for me to say that, that's just my way of saying, both sides are good with it. Now, if today, because I think they just announced it yesterday, right? The judges and the referee.
I'm not sure.
I think he got announced yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But now if we hear one of the sides come out like, oh, this, that, and the third, but I'm telling you, both sides, they get a list. I don't know how many, maybe 10, maybe 15, maybe up to 20 judges. I don't know. But it's for sure a list of judges to choose from, a list of referees to choose from. And then, like I said, it's kind of like a process of elimination thing.
Well, Champ, thanks for calling in. We're going to get to some other.
All right, fellas, have a good one.
You too. We're going to get to some other callers here. We got a couple super chats we got to get to. Average boxing fan, $5 super chat. He says, Loma becomes more of a star. You said that one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Average boxing fans super chat.
17K, $2 super chat. Loma could lose and still have a. Did he mean career? Probably he's driving. He meant career, not carrier.
Let me see.
AB,
Yes.
$2 super chat. When's the raffle nest? Saturday after the Haney fight.
Yes.
We'll be giving away the Jesus Ramo glove. And let me just go ahead and announce that Alexander Booker sent his $10 to be in the Jesus Ramo glove. Joel Franco, I need. Okay. Shout out to Joel, bought a shirt. Okay. I got Alan Willis also sent the $10 for the Jesus Ramo glove and Bones 13. So right now we just got Bones, Allen, and Alexander, I believe. Unless I'm missing someone, but I believe that's it. Only 3 people for the glove. So that's gonna be easy for you guys. Somebody gonna get that. That's some nice probability right there. We got Noble in Vegas. Noble.
Peace. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Peace and blessings.
Please.
How y'all doing this morning, man? I just want to call in and express how proud I am of all the boxers, all the young boxers today, but especially Devin Haney in the way that he's carrying his career and as a rebel. And I say that because the young man is hated on a lot. I think because he goes against the grind. He chooses principle. You know what I mean? He likes to be soft-spoken. He sets up his business structure differently than the rest of the fighters. So money is not an issue when it comes to him and his team. You know what I mean? I'm a truck driver, so I know what it's like getting paid off a 1099, and I also know that my money is different than drivers that might be in the same company because of how I structure my business. So our take home is not the same. I respect that in the young man. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be straight. Depending on skills, Floyd Mayweather Sr. already said, this guy's got it. He got what it takes. So just shouting him out, you know, because it's his week. I look forward to him whooping on Lomo's ass. And before I go, I want to say shout out to all the breast cancer warriors, all the cancer warriors. You know what I mean? I had a Beyonce that I lost last year to breast cancer. And I know the struggle. I know Bill Haney was talking about his mother going through the fight. And then one more thing. Bozy Ennis and Andy Cruz. Shout out to TBV. Like and subscribe. Peace.
All right. Appreciate you
Shout
calling
out,
in.
man. Sorry for your loss.
Absolutely. My condolences, without a doubt. Brandon in Cincinnati.
Hey, what's going on, TVV?
What up?
How you guys doing?
Chilling.
What's up, man? I didn't catch the afternoon show yesterday. Ryan with Derrick James. I think that's good, man. Derrick James he's been on the road here of late. Put together a nice little factory over there. So I think Ryan has all the tools the trainer would like: speed, power, size. Now it's just his job to put it all together. So yeah, I think that's very good for Derrick James and the team getting around them killers. Shout out to Derrick James, man, getting that bag. I salute that brother for that. As far as Devin Haney without the belt, I think he has I think his value definitely dropped because without the belt, he's an avoided fighter. He's an avoided slick back fighter that nobody wants to fight. You feel me? It's hard enough for him to get fights now. He's undisputed. He's got to beg for a fight. So you take the belts away, nobody wants to fight him. As far as his, marquee selling value, I don't know what it is yet because I don't know, man. I fuck with him, but it seemed like the brothers seem to not want to get behind him because like my brother C-Dub said yesterday, he ain't relatable because I guess he has a father in the home, so I guess the brothers don't see him as relatable as Tank because he has a dad and he grew up in a nice house, which I think is dumb as fuck because same people that say that, they like Errol Spence over Bud, and Errol Spence was a middle class kid, and the Bud and Errol, I don't know. It's just weird. People just flip flop, say stupid shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, man, without those belts, Devin Haney is, his value drops a lot because ain't nobody gonna want to fight him with that style. And not to mention he isn't a knockout puncher. We all know knockouts is what sells tickets. It's going to be hard for him. So it's a lot of pressure on him, man, to remain champ because that's his bargaining chip, the fact that he has the belt. So I think he's going to be successful this weekend, get the win. And if he could continue to make 135 for at least 2 or 3 more fights, I say do it. You drop the belts and move up. I mean, I don't know what's next. You want to put him in there with the Brill Matias and them killers like that? Well, I don't know. So we shall see. But I'm looking forward to this weekend's fights, man. I do think Devin Haney's going to get this dub. And like I said, I hope, guys stop ducking him and stop, treating him like he ain't got no value because I think he has a lot of value, a lot of breaks at the table. That's my call, man. TVB, I'm out.
All right, champ. Appreciate the call.
Word.
We got Beezy World $2 says, LOL, you need to say sorry, Haney. He picked Rye. What?
Yeah. Hey, I did see that interview today or yesterday where Devin is saying he not mad at Tank for picking Loma because he kind of picked Ryan too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was there. I was just confused by the message. I'm like, was he thinking you picked Ryan? Boxing $5 super chat. No, you're totally right though, champ. $5 super chat. Boxing says, I think if they give us Rolly versus Ryan pay per view, it justify bad stoppage robbery of Rolly versus Barroso. How does giving a guy a paycheck and opportunity of a lifetime? How is that justification for him getting a blessing in a fight? The fuck? I don't get that.
Za Boxing Nation in Vegas, what it do? Za.
Zop. All right,
All right.
I guess he ain't available.
Sure enough.
We got $10
Ace.
super chat. Oh,
go for it.
$1 Trillion Dream says the odds are stacked against Haney with the little to no punching power. This fight will be left in the hands of the judges. I'll be looking for the robbery win for Loma, but Haney can win if he bites down.
Ace, talk to us. You in Rochester, what up?
Peace to the Boxing King. What's good, y'all?
What up, what up?
What's up with it?
Well, when it comes to Devin's potential as far as value as far as the belts, I do believe like it's gonna fluctuate even with his style. His style is not conducive to, like I said, I was piggybacking off what I heard somebody else saying, as far as his style is not open to the casual fan. So the casual fan is not going to support him even when he moves up. I think his earning potential is going to be tied to the belts. So even if he wins this fight, he's going to have to go up and challenge for the next belt. And I think Dev's going to have to do a full Money Mayweather, do a heel turn for him to maximize his earning potential. Like I said, he don't have the style for casual fans, so they're going to have to hate him. He's going to not get hit. I always compare Devin to Money Mayweather, Shakur to Pretty Boy. But Money Mayweather, like I said, he's going to go in there. He's going to not get hit. He's going to dismantle you as far as what you want to do, and he's going to succeed at it. It's going to be probably a boring fight, but I like boring fights. Like I'm saying, I like a fight as far as you dismantling and outboxing your opponent. So I think that's what Devin does the best. And like I said, to maximize his earning potential, I think he should go full heel turn, fuck everybody, and drive that home because, like I said, him moving up, I think he should go straight to the belts because, like I said, it's going to be tied to the belts at the end of the day. Thank y'all. Have a good one, man.
Appreciate you, man.
You have a good one as
Tyron,
well.
what up? All right, give me a sec, Tyron. Looks like we might have to reconnect.
In the meantime, in between time, if you guys want to call in,
We should be good now.
425-569-5241.
Should be good now, Tyron. What's good?
What's good? What's good, Danny? How y'all brothers feeling this morning, man?
All right.
That's good, champ. Yeah, as far as touch on the pressure, absolutely, there's more pressure for Haney. Undisputed champ. He has a huge fight waiting on the horizon if he get past Loma. And also he's been talking about put Loma in retirement, embarrassing him, punishing him. So he talked more pressure on himself. So absolutely, it's more pressure for Haney. So I believe so as well. As far as the value goes, yeah, the value kind of take a slight, but I feel like not too much. I feel like if he loses, he can go up to 140. He can fight the losers between Taylor and T.O. And also he can go to PBC. He can fight Frank, Pitbull, a Rolly. So it still be options out there, but as far as getting the money that you get now, yeah, no. But as far as the value, I think it still be value there because you can still put them in, with fight with guys, and there still be, a big fight. So I think it slightly, but not too much. You still have, a lot left his career, bright future. And for the Ryan with Derrick James, I'm very interested in to see how that relationship works because when Ryan was with Canelo, Camp, and Eddie, train other fighters at the time, Ryan was saying, he didn't have enough time for me. You go to Joe Grusin and all of a sudden he's training by himself. He's barely training with Joe. So I'm very interested to see because, Derrick James got a lot of fighters over there that he's training. So I want to know, does Ryan go back to, oh, well, you don't have no time for me. Is Ryan going to be disciplined? Is Derrick James going to be able to keep Ryan in the gym? So that's very interesting to see how that works. And how many fights do Ryan has right now? Because this is what his third trainer now, fourth trainer now. He's been through.
Well, I mean, he was with his father, all right, and then he got with Eddie, and then he
Yeah,
went to Joe, and now,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's
He
four.
spent some time with Goosen, no? Not Joe, but 10 Goosen. Like I used to always see Ellie videos with Ryan and what's the other Goosen's name?
Nah, you talking about Ricky
Yeah,
Funes?
Funes.
Yeah, but that's a lot like kind of like early in his career, man. I feel like Ryan it's not even on a trainer, man. At this point, it's on Ryan.
Nah,
I
man.
think it depends
I
how
mean,
you do
listen,
it, champ.
listen.
Because
I'm not saying you can't look at things like that, but you know, the world still exists where you keep trying until you get the right fit.
But yeah, Tim, but these are like great trainers too. So
I
man, like I said,
mean,
I'm just interested
I could
to see.
debate that, man. I could debate that. Joe Goosen
And plus,
did what since when? Like, I got a sound bite I don't get to play often, so I guess this is the time if I can find it in time. Feel me? Like, what the fuck has Joe done lately? Like, I mean, I think the greatest thing I remember is what? Corrales? Wasn't he the trainer of Diego Corrales?
Corrales.
Yeah, the
Oh yes, yes,
30 and
yes,
0 dude.
yes, yes, yes.
You feel me? Like, come on, man, don't hit me with that old news. That's why people going to Derrick because he hot right now. See why big
Yo,
yo.
listen to this, man. Face of the chat has arrived. Good morning. Listen, man. Listen. I've been doing some research, and I'm very upset because I'm starting to believe that Lomachenko's resume may need to be talked about a little more. I realize that Salito was ordered to make his first defense versus Gary Russell. not against Lomachenko. He, out the blue, got a voluntary defense versus Lomachenko, who was not ranked in WBO. Beats Lomachenko, belt goes vacant. Gary Russell gets his shot, but versus who? Lomachenko. This motherfucker got 2 shots at the same belt to be champion. If you're telling me that they didn't want that man to be champion, name me another time a dude gets a shot out of nowhere, not ranked, loses, then gets the shot the next time at the same belt. Never happened. It only happened for Lomachenko. Dude has only 17 fights. His second biggest win is against that guy, Gary Russell. But that Gary Russell is not the Gary Russell that we know. Not the former champion, not the champion. That Gary Russell had 24 wins. Out of the 24 wins, 9 of them were against dudes with double-digit losses. He had just came off a fight with a dude who had 23 losses. Before that, a dude who had 12 losses. So his last 2 fighters had career losses of 30-something losses combined. That was the Gary Russell he beat. The contender, Gary Russell. The title shot contender, Gary Russell. Right? And he beat him by barely a majority decision. That's his second biggest win. His other win, he brought a dude up 2 weight classes who he was much bigger than, who moved down immediately back down because it was too big for him. Those are his 2 biggest wins. He only has 17 fights. If you're going to get to the Hall of Fame first ballot to be this great fighter from 17 fights, your resume needs to be better than those 2 at the top. That's just me being real, not being mean. Is Lomachenko a great boxer? Hell yeah. Is he got skills? Hell yeah. But if we gonna be honest, we nitpick everything everybody does depending on who he is. But for some reason, we ignore everything when it comes to Lomachenko. We ignore everything. We ignore that the ESPN erased his loss. We ignore everything that he lost to a journeyman champion in Salido who has double-digit losses. We ignore everything, right? Good luck. Good luck to my man Devin, but you have to beat his ass. You have to beat his ass. Beat his ass. All hell, Devin Haney. CYP out.
CYP.
Yes, sir. I don't appreciate you stopping my outro like that.
The fuck? So you think you could call into the show? Wait. Let me get this right. You think you could call in to this show and not expect us to interact with you?
Yeah, he could do that.
The fuck you thought this was? No, he cannot. Look, if I have a question, CYP, you know what I mean? I'm gonna ask my question. My question is,
Go ahead.
who you putting your money on?
He just
Oh,
said, "All
Devin.
hail, Devin Haney."
All hell, Devin
That
Haney.
don't mean
Definitely.
he putting
Definitely.
money on it.
What
No.
the
I'm
hell? Have
definitely
you
putting.
never heard that
I'm putting money on.
phrase?
I'm putting
All,
money on.
Yeah.
all hail, Devin Haney is like you're following Devin religiously. I mean, you never like.
I've heard of the.
I think that's like from Hitler, bro. All hail Hitler. Like,
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's getting it from. What
No,
you don't. I mean, that's where it comes from. Like, and if
Okay.
he's going to that extreme,
Well, I appreciate the history lesson. I didn't know
I'm
that.
if you listen, if a man goes to that extreme to change that specific phrase, he's pretty much letting you know he's betting on Devin. He's going for Devin. He's rooting for Devin.
I know he's rooting for
team
Devin. I know he's rooting for Devin, but I know that he's also a better, and that's why I'm asking him a question.
Oh no. Don't get it wrong. I'm putting the big money on Devin, but I may parlay a little decision for Lomachenko because I don't trust judges, yo. I don't trust him. And Devin's he's a points fighter. I don't trust these dudes. So if any of y'all want to listen to me, if you ever think I'm right about anything, beware of them fucking judges, man. Like I don't trust them at all. We can argue all we want. He whooped his ass.
They said
But we
that's
all know
not
at the
where
end
it
of the
comes
day,
from. That's the only one I know where it comes from. I never heard where you get it from, CYP.
I heard it from All Hell Silverback. But what I don't even know what the hell I heard that from though. Yeah, it was like All Hell Silverback, but it was a movie or some a video, something. Somebody in the chat know. All Hell, All Hell
Bro,
Silverback.
don't
I
they
don't know what
fuck it? I mean, I'm gonna shut up because
I feel like Silverback.
It's a touchy subject, but I promise you, history
Yeah,
tells you what I said is true.
All Hell. I don't know where the fuck I heard that from. Or maybe I made that bullshit up. I don't know.
All right, Chan. Let me get to Nike Hendricks. I don't even want to Google the phrase, had that in my search term, but I'm telling you.
Yo, y'all hear me?
They said all hail Caesar. I mean, maybe it could be Caesar. I did watch a lot of Greek mythology. Go ahead, Nike.
Alright, shouts out to the boxing voice, shouts out to Danny. And shit, me and CYP usually don't agree. But he right, man. He right. The hell of them fucking judges might try to rob my boy. For real, for real. And then I think what Devin said, Top Rank is home, he'll stay with Top Rank. To get Bob to be like, all right, if he win, he gonna stay. So I ain't gotta cheat his ass to have Loma win. Devin just playing mind games with him because I don't think Devin, if he do stay at Top Rank, he gonna ask for the big fights, you know. And if Bob don't want to give them to him, he leaving his ass. I don't think he should stay at 135. I mean, it's over with. Like Devin, what 24? Been turned pro when he was 16. He been fighting at 135 from 16 to 24. Come on, man. It's his first weight class. Tank at 4, Shakur at 3. Like, come on now. And y'all can't say the man ducking if he move up. So I figure he move up, fight winner between Taylor and Tio. If not, take Rolly belt, man. He don't deserve it. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. It's like Rolly is
Yo,
caliente basura.
you better
That's his
you better
fucking
go
name.
you better go like the video on my Instagram. I posted your call about you saying that exactly. I just posted your
For
Rolly.
real?
Yeah.
He said for real.
Oh yeah, I gotta go to your Instagram and like that, man. Yeah, man, that's Rolly name from now on, man. Caliente basura. For real. He's hot garbage, man. Ain't no way, man. Yeah, man, Devin gonna watch Lomachenko, but like CYP said, I'm scared of them judges because ain't one of the judges from Ukraine?
They killing me in the chat. They said Caesar from what he say from Rome, not Greek.
One of the judges, they from Ukraine, ain't they?
I mean, it's only fair to get some neutral judges in this motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, neutral judges. I mean, but
If you get an American judge, let me get a Ukrainian judge.
oh, shit. Yeah, I understand. But see, if I was them, I would say, man, give me a Asian judge, give me an Australian judge. Well, Devin just fought in Australia, but shit, man, give me a Russian judge. Like I would have chose judges from different parts of the country besides Ukraine and America. So I know that this shit ain't gonna be no type of robbery type shit unless they got their ass paid off like Tony Weeks. That's my call.
All right. BZ's World, $2 super chat. Laugh out loud. You need to say, oh, well, I'm asking you that.
And I said, yeah.
I can't hear you, obviously,
Bro,
if I
I
start
kept
reading.
saying. So you ain't hear which one I
You
said?
got the C?
So,
I heard you say $1 trillion dreams.
Okay.
And then I asked you, what about Boxing World and Breezy's World?
Yeah.
You say you answered. I didn't hear you.
My
Did
bad,
you get
champ.
to C?
No. But I did get to actually I got to no, I ain't get to them. But I gotta get to H. Harrison member. Became a member. Welcome to the prospect level. Appreciate you, champ.
You might want to upgrade that. Obviously, at the prospect level, you get to ask certain questions, answer certain polls, and things like that. When we have certain guests, you get to ask them a question. But your bang for your buck would be the champion level because we do a betting show every Friday, usually after 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what, I said that wrong?
No. I better see super chat.
Oh. And after that, at that 15 would be more of an investment versus support.
You know what I
That's
mean?
all I'm saying.
C $5 says your TBV was good. I'm thinking about popping out for the Haney fight. I won't land till 9 p.m. Vegas time Saturday. Is that too late?
What?
Yeah, Chad. Don't
I
even do
mean,
it. Look, the card.
Yeah, that is too late.
The pay-per-view start at 7, but it's only 3 fights. So that means that
That's a
8,
little bit
9.
late.
Yeah, bro. So it's like you might get there like second, third round. And maybe you a baller, right? Devin ain't show up. Yo, Devin ain't show up to the Tank Ryan fight till the 5th round. So you get what I'm saying? If that want to be you, cool. But I wouldn't recommend doing that at all. Now, if you get in 7 p.m., you'll make it. You know what I mean? But 9, yeah, you pushing it. Like, and there's gonna be so much traffic. It's EDC weekend. Like, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Bruh, Devin showed up in the 5th round, which I did not know, and he still got killed on all internet comments, about that fight, because like he like, oh yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, but there's that picture obviously that's all over the internet of him being like locked in, kind of. You can even use the word in awe. But yeah, we got a member for 1 month. The contender at the contender level D1. He says, "You Devin fans better." He meant buy this fight, not buy this fight. I'm buying it twice, and I'm a Tank fan.
Boxing $2 super chat says, just kidding. Last super chat. I'm for sure lots. It will justify. I don't know what the fuck he meant. C member for 2 months, champ level said, Danny, what up with
Wait, that must
bet?"
be this. That must be this. So the first one was $5. I think if they give us Rolly versus Ryan pay-per-view, it justifies bad stoppage robbery of Rolly versus Basurro. So then he comes back and says, Joe, last super chat, I'm sure for lots it will justify. So he's saying he was joking, but for a lot of people, he's sure it would justify it. Like, if we let Ryan take out Rolly, we not mad that what happened to Basurro. And it's kind of true. Like, if you serve Rolly up to somebody you know gonna take him out, you ain't gonna be so mad that happened to Basurro.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't help Basurro, but know what
I said it earlier. Still don't change the fact that Rolly would be getting life changing money.
Yeah, but I mean, even CYP said it, and I don't think he noticed it. Like, Rolly got a title shot at Tank, then he got a title shot again. So, like, that is the same thing that happened with Loma. Loma got a title shot at Salido, then he got a title shot again, with Gary. It happens if you popular enough. You know what I'm saying? They put you in position. Like, look at Wilder. He lost and he number one.
I'm not denying none of that. I'm just saying it don't, like, for it to justify. I don't see how, because again, it's like, cool. Hypothetically, Ryan, in theory, may
Basurro.
may take him out, but it's like Rolly's still gonna get a fucking bag. Like, he went into that Tank fight as a challenger. He would be going into this fight as a champion. You get what I'm saying? We was just talking value.
Well, he was an interim or some shit. He had something.
You feel me?
It's still something. It's more than the next man that doesn't have that.
I hear you.
All right. So, what do we got? Discord. Aussie Alex, who hasn't been answering my texts. What's up?
It was the same weight class, CYP. Both of those fights was at featherweight. Now, was it the same belt? No, you're correct about that.
Alex in Australia.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo.
Perfect.
What's going on, boy?
What's up?
Are you in town yet or what?
What's that?
Are you in town yet or what?
Nah, I fly out tomorrow. So I'll be there, I think, Friday at 5 p.m.
All right, champ. Remember,
got a little suite there.
Brother, ain't tomorrow fucking Friday? Well, tomorrow, your time, you saying?
Obviously.
So yeah, I fly out Friday Australia time. Takes 24 hours, but you guys are like 24 hours behind us. So I land when I leave, sort of thing.
Alex, pay him no mind telling the Australian how to travel to America.
How the fuck I'm telling him how to travel? I'm asking him a fucking question.
But, I mean, you didn't hear the way you present. You was like, brother, ain't you flying out? You know what I mean? That's not how you present questions, bro.
Bro, well, I didn't know if his tomorrow, if he talking Australia tomorrow or America tomorrow.
I love you too, Danny. Alex, what's popping though?
Pause.
Well, you never.
All right, boys, let's clear things up here. Let's clear a couple of things up. That caller, like a couple calls ago, was whack, dude. He was saying Gary Russell fought some dudes with like combined losses of 30, and that's not the Gary Russell we know. Dude, that was Lomachenko's third fight, and he was 1-for-1 prior. So it's like, I don't know what his argument was. Like, he was saying, oh, Lomachenko lost to Salido. Salido was garbage. So why didn't Gary Russell wash him? Like, I don't get his argument exactly, but anyway. I think no matter which way you slice this fight, Lomachenko's right. The pressure is on Haney because, I mean, everyone expects Haney to win. And I think it's a lot closer than people expect. It's closer to a 50-50 than Haney's going to wash him. And people were saying before his Kambosos fight that, it's a lot of pressure. He's got to fly to Australia. But when you really cut that fight up, like you realize, like Haney was always levels above Kambosos. Whereas this one, it's in his hometown and everyone expects him to win, but he's up against the real threat. Like Lomachenko, no matter which way you slice it, is a fucking excellent fighter. Like I'm personally 50-50 on the fight. Don't know which way I'm exactly leaning. So obviously I'm going to bet Lomachenko because he's 2-1, I think, $3 something. So yeah, I think all the pressure's on Haney, and it's kind of unfair, really, when you think about it, because Lomachenko is really skilled, and everyone just thinks Haney's going to wash him. So if it's tougher than it looks, I don't think he'll get the credit he deserves when he really should if he wins. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, Alex, appreciate the call.
Alex, make sure to do some research on what I sent you, bro. That's the play.
Ooh, I haven't seen it. I'll check it out. Thanks, bro.
All right.
Octo $5 says Bill Haney and Loma's manager, Egis Klimas, back and forth at the press conference was pure comedy. This the fight.
This the fight.
D1 member for a month at the contender level says, "You Devin fans better buy this fight. I'm buying it." Oh, you got
You read
ahead.
that.
Yeah, Nestor got ahead. I'm sorry, guys. He was trying to skip super chats and shit.
Where you at, though? Where you
I
Where you at, though? Where you at? Where
we
you at,
got
though?
Jorge Navarro. Welcome to the champ level.
Saludos, amigo. Trees in Ohio. Toledo.
Yo.
What's good?
What up? Chilling. What up, though, man?
What up with it?
Listening to the nothing much, Danny. What's going on, man?
Man, another day. Can't call it.
Shout out to Rando. No, that don't say Rando, but you know who you are.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just excited. Man, we a couple days out for the fight and shit. I'm excited. I hope I'm ready. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm ready to see this weigh-in shit though. I'm ready to see what Devin looking like on that weigh-in shit though. That's what I'm ready to see that shit. I'm ready to see my man Abdullah Mason too. I'm excited about my little man fighting on that shit. That's dope. Ready to see him fight. Then the Oscar Valdez fight. That's a good fight too. I like that fight. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that's I like that. And Adam Lopez, I think that's gonna be
they first fight was a barn burner. I just interviewed Adam yesterday. He said that
who he got? He ain't got McGirt. Who was his trainer now?
He told me his name.
I don't remember.
I don't remember, but
Salute.
On top of that, he said his trainer is not fucking around. He said he done smacked me like 5 times in camp. It's been, he said he been locked in.
But hey, hold on. I got a question. Hold on, bro. I want to say, but why the fuck y'all feel like Haney gonna lose? I'm hearing this Haney losing value from losing, not losing the belts, but moving up. Like
because he ain't gonna have the belts.
Like, but he's still it. But it ain't like I feel like all right. So when Josh Taylor moved up, do a motherfucker feel like he lost value? Did you feel like he lost value from moving up?
I mean,
undisputed. Like nobody feels like
so check
nobody
this
feels
out.
like that saying that about him.
Check this out.
Go ahead.
I never said that about Josh Taylor, but it literally happened though. You might say, yo, Ness, but those are different circumstances. But literally, Josh Taylor won those belts and has lost value. Like he lost tremendous value.
I feel like we tremendously excited about his fight though with Tio. I feel like we looking at him as like Tio fighting the champion.
I don't know that we
you not excited about that fight?
I don't know. I mean, listen, champ. Honestly, you might think about it. How long you been calling in and think about how many people called in to talk about Tio Josh Taylor?
But But you got to think though. We done had. I ain't gonna hold you. This year has been a good year. We got a crazy lineup.
So you know what's that called? You know what that's called? Eclipsing. That big fight you say is big got eclipsed by bigger fights that are more important to us. Devin Loma, Tank Ryan. Dudes ain't talking about that one.
I won't say it got I won't say he got eclipsed, and
So
I won't say
why
he got
we not
cut
talking
off
about
value. I
it?
still look at Buddy as a champion. It's
Yeah.
still a champion.
Yo.
Even when Devin go up and when he take Rolly's belt, we gonna say a champion took Rolly's belt. Rolly lost to a champion. We're not gonna say he lost to a former champion. We gonna say he lost to a champion. To
I
an
mean,
undisputed
listen.
champion.
All right,
It's
so that
not
we
like
don't
he
have
lost
to
the belt.
argue, champ, so that we don't have to go back and forth. It just boils down to money. You gonna get paid more to be undisputed with 4 belts
Okay.
and the ring than you all
I
gonna
see.
get paid to move up and activate your status as the former WBC at 135, the former WBC at WBO, WBA, et cetera, et cetera. You feel me? Like you just go, no matter how we slice it, no matter how we argue, he gonna get paid.
But when I view value, but the way we view value, I'm not viewing it as bread. I'm just viewing it like the value of the fight. Like it's still gonna be a how do you value fight? You see what I'm saying? Like it's still,
another caller.
He's gonna be a sought after fighter.
The other caller presented a argument to that. He said Devin without the belts becomes avoided again.
I don't see it, man. But I feel like promoters still gonna try to bring him in. He's still gonna be even if you're a free agent, somebody gonna fight him. Somebody gotta fight. If it's boxing. If you can't call yourself a champion and not fight a fucking undisputed champion.
So you don't see him having a hard time getting fights at 140 without a belt?
No, I'm saying.
I'm just asking you a question.
But no, I don't. It wouldn't be hard. Somebody gonna bring him in. Regis is fighting for the check. That's a fight.
Okay.
I do believe Regis will fight him
Me
too.
too. I think Regis will fight him, but you talking about a 34-year-old. You talking about a 34-year-old. Of course he need to fight him. That's gonna be his biggest fight. Well, he had the Josh Teller. But yeah, Devin is undisputed. Devin was undisputed. Josh Teller wasn't at the time, so Devin would be Regis's biggest fight.
You see, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, so we get a fight, we get a belt, boom, we get more belt. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's easy to. I feel like it's easier to get a fight than you think it is.
No, I'm not. Listen, it's easy to get that first fight, champ. You gonna be the champ, activating your status. I get you. After that, you got to get dudes to unify with you. And maybe you're right. Maybe that division, them dudes is killers, and they gonna look at Haney like fool. Maybe he beats Regis and Matias looking at him like fool. Maybe he beats Matias and Regis looking at him like fool. I don't know.
I get you. But shout out TBV. Appreciate y'all letting me know. You know what the fuck going on. July 1st, Huntington Center, Toledo, Ohio. Best heavyweight in the fucking planet. You know, Jared Anderson. You know what the fuck going on, man.
Let's go.
Appreciate
See you there, man. $2 super chat
See you
said,
there.
"Hey yo, Danny, don't duck me, son. Loma minus 4.5 rounds."
Get out of here,
bro. Hit my DM, Ringwalk Danny, baby.
Stop doing that bet,
hit
bro.
my
You
DM, baby.
You going broke off that. Nike just sent the $2. He said, "Where's that post? It's on Instagram. Go to our Instagram. It's the last post. We just posted it. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it was you though. I might have to double check here. I'm like pretty sure that was you because of your voice. I feel like
what?
Nike, but not Nike Hendricks. The other Nike.
Did you read it? Or no?
No, you got it. I'm trying to set it up to see if I can.
Nike K $2 says for the video when I call Rolly Caliente Basura. It's on the Instagram page, yo.
Go up and take fucking Rolly belt, cause he don't deserve it. Go up and take his shit.
So yeah, you made the cut, Chan. We made a whole short offer you. Go check it out on Instagram, and bless the video with a little love. Share it with your friends.
Sir.
CYP got a counterpunch because he back in the queue.
CYP counter.
Counter. C to the Y and the P.
This motherfucker think because he calling with an accent, we can't understand what he's saying. Nah, homie, I got you. Let me read an article to you from ringtv.com. Lomachenko has said that he wanted to make history by becoming a title holder in what was being billed as a second professional fight. According to Fight Facts Inc., Lomachenko is actually 7-1 because he was paid to take part in a 6 World Series of boxing fight. 6 of them paid, no headgear, professional boxers. That was a professional organization. He was 7-1. He was not what y'all say he was. This is a fact. They changed a lot of things for Lomachenko. He came into a WBO where he wasn't ranked and got a title shot, then got another one after he lost. Let me tell you what Gary Russell was, since you seem stupid. Gary Russell fought a dude who had how many losses before Lomachenko? How many losses? 12. Then he fought the next dude, 23. 23 plus 12, 35 combined losses, since I don't know what I'm talking about. Then Gary Russell was so good that after he lost, he fought a guy named Christopher Martin, who had just been knocked out himself. The Christopher Martin guy he fought after Lomachenko he had 7 fights in a row, got knocked out in 3 of them, won 2 of them, lost 5 of them. That's the Gary Russell that Lomachenko had a majority decision with. That's the Gary Russell, not the Gary Russell that was champion years later. They want you to believe these things. Like Pacquiao when he lost early in his career, like that was the Pacquiao who was knocking out Margarito. They're 2 different people.
See what happened?
Let's
Can I
keep it
ask
in
a
perspective.
question?
Go ahead and ask the question.
So, because I'm just trying to understand. Are you saying that, like when you say they want you to believe, and they saying what that Gary wasn't ready, and they saying he was ready? What? Like I'm
No,
lost.
I'm saying when you use Gary Russell's name, because that's his second, in my opinion, his second biggest win. Rigondeaux, Gary
Yes,
Russell as a name.
yes.
Names. But it really wasn't a big win when he had it because Gary Russell wasn't even Gary Russell at the time. He was a prospect. Like, that's who you beat. And it was a majority decision.
But can you at least agree that he was more touted than like a Keyshawn Davis style prospect where they are speeding Keyshawn up? That's what was happening with Gary. You remember that, right?
No. Hell no.
Hell
If
no.
you fight a
Bro,
dude
Gary
who's
was already
20,
25 fights in.
Yeah, but Gary was
yes.
the first dude on still in history to have an 8-rounder on HBO. Like they were heavily invested in Gary.
But
No.
what I'm saying is they
Listen,
definitely wasn't fast tracking him, bro. Like Keyshawn Davis is top 10 in the rankings right now with 8
thank
fights.
you.
You're right.
Thank you. Thank
They
you. He's
they
definitely not the same.
definitely was pushing Gary, bro.
Like no, I'm not disagreeing with you, but do you think it's really gonna take Keyshawn 17 more fights to get a title shot?
Bro, you got me there.
All right.
But we know
Thank
they
you.
was pushing Gary. Like they gave the dude an HBO 8-rounder. There's still no fighter that's done that.
No, I mean,
So
and that's
why
great.
would they put him up against dudes who are 23 and 12 and 16 and 23 before his title shot
But
instead of pushing him?
Champ, ain't that the same answer as to why they would put him in with Lomachenko? They did put
Yes,
him in with
because they think
Loma.
Lomachenko can beat him. Because they think Lomachenko can beat him. So if
But
they
you
not
want
value,
but
if they're
no,
serving you as food, you can't go back and use that food to serve your plate later on. Gary Russell was supposed to be food for Lomachenko to finally get that belt. Now they're
no.
trying to use him.
No, because that
All
was
right.
opposite sides. Remember, Gary was with Al. So it ain't no serving. If anything, Al believed that Gary. All right, well, look, cool, man. You don't want to believe that. It's all good. I'm
Yeah, he
just
believes.
saying,
Sure.
because we've seen Al Heyman pull people out of purse bids, pull people out of mandatories, pull people out of. I mean, Peter Quillen, he had to make a mandatory defense against against Matt Korbov. Al gave him reportedly 500,000, not two, and told him go mourn the loss of his uncle or his grandfather. Like, what are we talking about here? If Al don't want you to fight somebody, he gives you something else to do. Al and the team, or at least give Gary the credit that he and his team, like Crawford and Bomac, believe they can beat that dude when they got the call. Like, bro, I lived through that. Max was talking hella shit about Gary. Gary was getting 8-rounders on motherfucking HBO. He was heavily touted.
He could have been heavily touted, but he definitely was not being fast
And
tracked.
that's fine.
No,
So I used the wrong
no,
term.
all good.
He was heavily touted, bro.
Adam Torres Sr., welcome to the prospect level, champ. We appreciate you.
He was heavily touted.
Ken Stone, $2. Lil Usyk taking them belts back. Glory to Ukraine. Jonathan Lambarena, $2 says Gary was 24-0 when Loma spanked them. Yeah.
We got more callers, obviously. Obviously, we got more callers. Yo, okay. Let's go to Sean Garcia.
Yo, you hear me?
Yes.
All right. First, I want to give a shout out to my fellow stablemates. Lines only, man down. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
You
Fellow
funny
stablemates.
as hell, Sean. I don't even.
So
What
now,
is it? What is it? Is it Venom, Sean, Angel, Ryan's brother?
you
How many fucking names you got, bruh?
nah, it's Venom. Venom's my nickname. Angel's my real name. But shout out to the stablemates. You know, we holding it down in Texas. We about to
So
move
I'm
out
right.
over there. You
So
know,
I'm right. My sources was right.
I don't know.
What
I
the
don't
fuck?
know.
How,
Breaking news is
yo, look,
today.
check out this dude. He gonna come and say, "Shout out my stablemates." Then when I ask him to say I'm right, he's like, "Well, I don't know." I don't know.
Breaking news is today. You know, that's what they said.
Breaking news
But
was yesterday when Ness broke that shit. Nah,
yo,
go
but
for it.
what's it called? Ness,
Yeah.
you were trying to give Danny the message, but Danny wasn't catching on when you were talking about if Devin moves up, does that like hurt him? Or re-signs with Top Rank, does that hurt him? And it's obviously yes. If he moves up or re-signs with Top Rank, everyone's gonna call him a duck for not fighting Take or Shakur. We got to keep the same energy. If he really does re-sign with Top Rank, that's going to be an issue.
You do know that Shakur's with Top Rank, right?
Yes, but if he moves, you think he's going to re-sign and not move up?
I mean, you just said if he resigns, so how is
All right, I mean,
resigning to
if
the
he
promotion that Shakur signed to ducking Shakur?
okay, if he resigns and fights Shakur, I'm okay with it. But if he resigns and moves up, that's going to be an issue. Everyone's going to call him a duck. There's
Yeah,
no more defending Devin.
I mean, I feel like ignorant people, bro. Like the dude's been in the division 30 fucking fights. Look, can we set realistic expectations?
Yes, we can, but his father already came out and said that they stay holding the belts all year. They ain't dropping them.
That's cool.
So
I'm just saying his father doesn't make the weight. The person that makes the weight just said, "Let's see how he feel, bro." I'm just saying 30 fights in a division is pretty hard for anybody to deny that making that weight 30 times in a row isn't easy for anybody.
I agree. But we just gotta see. I heard that they're weighing in at 9 a.m. So is that going to be beneficial for Devin?
Hell yeah, bro. You talking about 36 hours of rehydration.
I wish my fighter had that. But good luck to Devin. Good luck to Devin. Good luck. Whoever wins the best is going to be the best winner. So good luck to Devin and Loma. That's all I got.
All right, champ. Tufang, I see you, but are you a champ? I don't think you a champ, Tufang. How can I check you? It says I can't check you there. I'm gonna have to go on the back end and check Tufang. This is crazy. You guys don't even be knowing where you're at on the levels, man. Check the levels. Copy cool. What it do?
Bro, did you
Oh
see
nah, this is Saints talk New
Bro,
York.
did you see how many people was in the comments was calling Coach Rodney like a fat little boosie?
Oh yeah, in the interview I did with him. Honestly,
Bro,
before they said it though, when I'm looking through the camera, I'm like, damn, he do look like a slightly not overweight, just like he gained some weight, Boosie.
Yeah.
That's good. That's gonna give him a hella views for looking like Boosie. What up, Karma's lawyer?
Yo, what's good?
What up? Oh, the stick talk.
Chilling, bro. Listen,
Oh no,
what's
no, it's
good?
not. No, it's not. I thought you was someone else because of your voice. My bad.
Oh no, you straight. What should we call it? Yo, so I'm looking forward to the fight. I don't know how much y'all spoke about. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming y'all spoke about, but I don't know. I don't know how much you spoke about the whole Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Calling Loma dirty or whatever. Listen, bro, I got no dog in this fight. Literally, like, I like Devin Haney as much as I like Loma. I just feel like, you feel me? I don't really think he had to say that. And I don't actually think he believes that. I think he was selling the fight, which is cool. You could do that. He was playing mind games. That's cool. You could do that. But part of me also feels like, I don't know, man. Like, one of Loma's best assets when he's in the ring, as far as his IQ was concerned, it's kind of like getting in that clinch, you know what I'm saying? Getting a couple shots in. And it's not even really like much of a clinch. He might hold you for like a couple seconds, get a couple shots off, land like an uppercut, a hook, whatever. My point is, I feel like Devin Haney knows that. And I feel like that's something that would probably give Devin a little bit of problems on the inside, especially the way he moves his head. So I'm thinking like, I don't know, bro. I feel like Haney, his best shot, even Loma said it, his best shot is just keep that reach, pop that jab. And I don't really think Loma's gonna have much of an answer for the jab, but I'm just curious as to why maybe Haney brought that up, because I don't think he really believes Loma's dirty, but I do feel like he is concerned about those inside punches and those clinch punches. You know what I'm saying?
I think that just keeps the referee and the judges on alert. You know what I'm saying? But
I thought it was what my man said in the beginning, shit, him just selling the fight. You feel me?
Maybe Suleiman the Scholar. Suleiman gotta unmute. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Let's help that algorithm. They don't know what you know, that this is the greatest show on earth, and we need more callers like Suleiman in New York City. What up?
How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, all these people have to do is go back to the two fights with Camboso. I mean, and see how he fight. He got a pretty good inside game in the second fight, man. He was real physical in that fight, man. I don't know how these people think that he can't handle himself in the ring on the inside or on the mid range and the long range. He could do it all, man. He's gonna start showing his skill asset, his new skill asset over here. He's a growing fighter. He's doing development, and this fight's going to show that, man. This is going to be a showcase for that fight for Haney. It's going to show how people how Haney can handle a world class opponent like Lomachenko. You know, and the sky's the limit for him. You guys have a great day, and thank you for having me on. And Haney's a great role model.
Suleiman.
Mhm.
If you don't know right now, it's okay. Take your time. Maybe call me in the afternoon or DM me. I know you be sending me messages on Facebook or something. I want your thoughts on Dennis Hogan versus James Metcalf.
I could see if I send you a little text.
Yeah,
But,
do a little
okay.
research, champ. Do a little research for your boy Ness. Go get that
All
homework
right.
in, champ. Get that homework in. We got Majid.
Yo, what's up? You can hear me?
Perfect.
Everybody like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Shit, man. The title, I guess, that underdog and pressure shit. I think that once he did the little Australia run, that pressure and all that, I don't know. I ain't really thinking nothing of it. But shout out to Venom. His call was funny as fuck. And keep the petty alive. Shit, man. I don't really got much to say. Just can't wait till this motherfucking fight. And that's it, man. I don't got much on this one. But shout out to y'all. Everybody like the motherfucking videos. And I'm out.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Next up, Capicu. What it do?
What's going on, gentlemen? Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
All is well.
Yeah, man. I just kind of touching up on it. What you call it? This guy, everybody knows. Well, as for those who don't know, with Haney going up, if he does decide to move up after this, which is makes sense. Like kind of what this kid was saying. He's been in the division for 30 fights. It's time to move up, but you lose credibility, not credibility, but you lose status because naturally you are a champion. If he does win against Lomachenko, he does get ranked in the top 5. So that's where you lose your ranking, you lose your status in that aspect. Um, but like you said, he is a dangerous fighter, so a lot of people are going to avoid him. And even Bob Arum, if I'm not mistaken, and Eddie Hearn said that he will lose his status. He won't be as important as he is at 35. So his best bet is to stay at 35. But that's not reasonable. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Progress said that he's going to stay at 40. He's not going to chase Taylor to 47 because everybody's expecting him after he fights Catterall. He's going to jump up to 47. Um, he said he'd rather stay at 40, become undisputed. So
Did
that should make it.
I'm curious? Did Josh Taylor say he was moving up after the fight, after the Teal fight?
I don't know. Everybody's expecting him to go to 47 because he's having an issue making that weight. So they're expecting him to go to 47. He's been trying to go to 47 this whole time, which is why he vacated all the
Yeah,
titles and
but
trying to.
no, that's not why. That's not why. And that's why I was asking if he did something recent because let's backtrack. Josh Taylor talked about going to 47 originally once he was undisputed, but he talked about it after uh you know pretty much he wanted to go up for the Crawford fight. Right? He wanted to go up for the Crawford
Okay.
fight when Crawford was the top rank. But obviously that's no longer the case. So it's like who the fuck does the you know what I'm saying? Like who's he gonna go up there and fight? Like I don't know, I feel like he's staying at 40 now. Like he stayed for
But I mean, I
Catterall.
know what I've been reading around and what I've been hearing around is that he's planning to go up to 47.
Okay.
And all the others they're saying that he's going to 47. That he hasn't been able to make the 40 no more, so he's planning to go 47, which means that's why Progress made it. If I'm not mistaken, there was an interview they had with him yesterday, or the day before, that he was saying that he said Taylor's going up. I might as well just stay here and clean up the division. I'm not going to chase him to 47 because, to be honest with you, that's not what's important for me right now. Right now, is I already have a title at 40, and I'm going to clean out the division if I can possibly do it. So if Haney does go up to 40, that's going to be an interesting lineup. The same to add a Haney to the 140 boys. And also, I mean that leaves the 140 belt available if Teal doesn't, beat Taylor, or if Taylor beats Teal, then he drops the belt and it's a vacated belt. So that'll be interesting to see that, gives the opportunities for potentially maybe Haney fighting for that WBO, although he's really never chased that WBO.
See,
But
people in the comments saying that Josh just did the last stand with Brian Custer, and he said he's in no rush to go up to 47.
I ain't see that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I know everything. I mean,
No.
if that's the case, then I stand corrected.
Yeah, no,
But
and that's why I was asking because like I spent some time around him and I know it was specifically that Crawford fight. They was both on same side of the street.
mhm.
And he was out here preparing for Catterall. Crawford was preparing for Sean Porter, and he really thought that he could, make that fight happen next. After he defended, obviously things didn't go as planned, but left. But we appreciate the call, my guy. Appreciate you tuning in, rocking out with us.
Done. Done.
All right. We got.
CYP Counterpunch numero 2.
I think we went to that one.
No, not the second one. He just sent
He's
it.
not on the line.
Okay, well, yeah, he just
All
sent
right,
that
but
one.
since you said that, we
Octo.
got $20 cash app, so we
Shout
lose
out.
nothing. Wrong one. He said Dom Green from the Bay. Now, Dom, was that to probably be in the glove raffle, or did you just send a dub so me and Danny could smoke a Hardin fat one? I don't know because you didn't say anything, but shout out to Dom Green from the Bay. Green Bay. Damn, Danny, crazy. Brandon
Garbage.
Lopez $10 Cash App. He says, for the Jesus Ramo glove. Shout out to you, champ. We got you.
Let's go.
You in there.
We
You
got
in there.
Mello, $7 Canadian says, is there a second day weigh-in rehydration clause for this fight because of the IBF? There is not. Negativo.
Not when there is unifications or
more than one belt on the line.
Yes, sir.
Ken Stone, $2 says, Dev got to watch out for excessive holding penalty.
Did you get to Jonathan Lambarena? I'm sorry, because I know you've been on him, but that's just my thing to double check.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Yes,
you got
I
to the
did.
other Ken Stone where he said, look, Lucy.
Yes, I did.
You the man.
Ken Stone, $2 says, Dev got to watch out for excessive holding penalty. And then we got Octo with a $2 says, Devin isn't going anywhere. Top rank forever.
Well, on that note, we got more callers. We going out to, damn, it's lit. We went to Treese in Toledo, so we going to August in New York.
Yeah.
What up, August?
Yeah, what up, Danny?
What up with it, champ?
What up, Ness? Shit. CYP delusional, man. You talk about Loma. Gary Russell wasn't Gary Russell. Who the fuck was he then? Loma embarrassed Gary Russell. That's what he's gonna do. He gonna do Devin the same way. I think Devin too young for him, man. He ain't ready yet. He ain't been in the ring enough. But I want y'all to send me your cash apps, man, because I got a bet for each one of y'all.
All right.
And I got 2 bets for you, Danny. I got 100 for you, to your 200. Loma knock him out.
Whoa. You think Loma get the knockout?
Yeah, Loma knocked them out.
Shit. That's
6
what you
rounds.
want to bet me? In 6 rounds?
Oh, yeah, I'll take that bet all day. Come on.
Chill. Nah, man.
Ring walk,
nah.
Bro, stop. You do this every day. Why you could take bets, I can't take bets.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I don't want him to, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel right, man. He might not be all there.
$ ring walk, EXP.
He said by knockout.
Yeah. I went back and watched. Look, y'all tell me what fight Loma lost. Like, in your eyes, if you was the judge.
No. Loma ain't never lost a fucking round in his life, ever. He the man.
I ain't never said he ain't lost a round.
Hot shit.
Yeah. Tio, that Tio fight, that shit was a robbery. And the first fight, the nigga hit him with
$ ring walk.
Nothing.
Listen, $ ring walk, EXP.
No, you can't just text it to me, Dan, so I'll make sure it's right. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, DM me.
I'm going to send it. Just send mine back, please.
Talking about your 100 is gone, champ. Saturday night. Your 100 is gone.
August, shout out. We got Caesar in Vegas.
Yo, how's my background?
Is there?
My word.
Caesar,
we're gonna get to call in, man.
We're gonna get right back to you, brother. You do got the background, but CYP had the counterpunch that I thought he didn't, but he did, so he's here. My bad, but those are the rules. Cutting the line.
Yo.
What up?
All right, so dude, don't call in talking about me because I'm gonna come for your ass. Listen to this, man. Everybody knows who Boots is. Boots Ennis. 5 years since he's fought a double-digit loss opponent. Boots is only 25. That means he ain't fought a dude with double-digit loss since he was 20 years old. Keyshawn Davis, 24 years old. Never has he fought a dude with double-digit losses. Frank Martin, 2 his entire career. He's 28, hasn't fought 1 in 3 years. Jermaine Ortiz, never. He's 27. That's why I'm telling you, if dudes that we know people believe in, don't fight 9 dudes with double-digit losses. Don't fight dudes with double-digit losses back to back. One with 20-something if you believe in them. What Gary Russell was, he was the mandatory for Salido, not Lomachenko. Lomachenko was still doing his thing in the so-called Amis when my man Gary was the mando for Salido. Lomachenko came out of nowhere to get that shot. That has nothing to do with Gary Russell's mandatory shot versus Salido, not Lomachenko. The belt gets dropped. Now Gary is the guy who's going to fight for the belt no matter what. Who he fights is up to the WBO. Has nothing to do with Al. Now it's on Gary Russell. They chose Who? Lomachenko. Nothing to do with Al thinking he could beat Lomachenko. Y'all always go off and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you the fucking details. Everything I gave you was fact. So somebody in the chat, one of my chat children, go ahead and call me a name. I'm giving you permission. Daddy will not spank you for calling me names because you have no rebuttal for the fact I just gave out. I told you what I do is I spit facts with aggression, emotion, and I scream at your stupid asses because that's the best way y'all learn. Y'all got hard heads and to make a soft behind. Spank, 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 spank. It's about that motherfucking time. CYP out.
CYP appreciate the counter punch. That is his third call of the day, and that is his second super chat of the day. So shout out to you, champ.
What's your excuse?
Bro, it's crazy. Man. I ain't got not one fucking DM, not one cash app, nothing.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
You got one for me, Danny, if you want to double it up.
Come on.
You told me no because you want other people to bet you. So how many? You want to
No,
what? Do it
honestly,
3 times, 4 times?
honestly, so people just giving me better bets than you. It's like the same bet I gave you. People like, nah. I'm gonna do you one even better. He ain't gonna. So I gave him 3, right?
3 rounds?
Yeah.
You crazy.
Bro, everybody else giving me 4.
You
I
crazy.
took what you gave me, bro. So you want to do 4? Okay, how much? And I'll send you the bet.
Shit,
How much you want to do?
DM me because you know I love having my shit in message.
Damn, bro.
Hey, I did,
writing.
and I send you the money. Hey, I send you the money right away. Didn't I?
No, bro. I gave you your credit like 5 calls ago, champ. Yeah.
Bro, you're
Yeah, all right.
crazy. He's
Hey,
crazy
listen,
doing 3 rounds with this guy. He's crazy.
Yo, listen, my thing about Haney, I think he's a great fighter, bro. But like I've been saying on the calls, man, he was just at the right place at the right time. It's kind of like when AJ fought Charles Martin. And if Haney wanted to, have all this greatness or whatever, why he didn't fight Gary or Tio and he was asking for more money, man? Like him and his dad, in my opinion, I feel like they priced themselves out. Where Loma is going for greatness, bro. He actually takes money out of his purse. What?
You do know that Eddie was willing to give Tio the money he requested, and then his father asked for like $3 million more or some shit.
Okay, so I didn't know about him. And out of Haney and Loma, who's the one taking money out of his purse to get these fights done?
Devin, actually.
Loma is.
No. The truth is Devin. And that's the fucking truth.
But don't forget also that Devin took short money for the Kambosos fight. Eddie was offering more to do the fight.
Bro, anybody would have taken money to fight Kambosos, bro.
No,
Pacquiao would have come out of retirement.
No, but you didn't hear him.
Oscar De La Hoya would have done it too.
But you didn't. Hey, you're talking about legends. You're talking about legends, bro. But you didn't hear what I said. I said that he took short money because Eddie was willing to pay more for the fight. But he had to sign with Lou and with Top Rank to get the fight and take short money.
Got it. You don't think Kambosos was the easiest route to be undisputed?
Do you think?
Be real, man. Who
fighters you think
prior to that?
How many fighters you think would have gave 2 promoters a cut of their check just to fight Kambosos?
Everybody and their mother, bro. Because once you have the belts, once you have the belts, you have a status, man. Think about it. Haney would have been what Gary or Dennis Stevenson has been in this era where they get no fights, but with the belts, he's getting the name. Think about it. Whose hashtag do you put on your YouTube videos most of the time? Gervonta Davis. Look at all your YouTube videos. Look, okay, out of your 3 hashtags this whole week, who's been in there? Davis. It's for a reason, bro. You got to create a name.
He's part of the lightweight division. That's the reason. Everyone wants that fight next for the winners, do we not? Isn't that what we talk about?
Exactly, man. But that's what I'm saying. You got to make a name. You got to make a name for yourself. And I don't think Haney's holding it.
Heavyweights and not putting Wilder, Fury, Joshua.
All right. If that's your intent, that I get it. So in regards to him going 140, man, I think he's gonna lose his value. If he goes up, I think the only fights that are gonna generate the money that him and his dad would want is Tio or fighting Broner.
Yeah, I love that Broner fight.
So
for him or
all right,
for
guys.
Ryan.
All right,
For him or for Ryan.
Danny, I'll send you a DM, man, so we can bump this up.
Let's do it.
All right, bro. Have a good day, guys.
Danny tripping with that 3-round bet. So crazy. You better make a bunch of 4 round bets with him or more just to make that money back on that 3 round bet. King Rico. That shit is crazy, that 3 round bet. King Rico.
And if y'all want to call in, y'all see the number right here, top of the screen, 425-569-5241. Press 1 time. King
We
Rico,
hear
what
you,
up?
champ.
Man, I'm gonna be short and sweet today. What's up, Ness? What's up, Danny?
What
All
up?
I'm gonna say is pressure bust pipes and make diamonds. At the end of the fight, they're gonna be calling Devin Diamond with all the cuts he gonna do on Lomachenko, man. That's all I got to say today. Devin the Diamond Haney, baby. Well, have a good day.
You too, champ. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the check-in. Malcolm, you up?
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
We hear you. What up?
What's going on, TBV?
So, man.
Yeah, with in regards of the topic, at first I was thinking, Loma was under more pressure than Dev because, he's the underdog and I feel like he has more to lose, even though he's risking the titles. This is it's more of a do or die fight for Loma, because after this, if he loses, he's washed. Like that's just going to be the
Washed?
perspective. And
I mean,
just hear me. No, if
I
Loma,
think it depends how he looks before you could call him
yeah,
washed.
like if Loma gets mollywopped and he loses, it's just the whole old thing. He's gonna have to deal with that. If Devin loses, he's still young and he can always go to 140 or
Yeah,
just do whatever he's gonna do and just
but
build up.
if Loma loses and still wants to fight, I don't mind seeing him fight Shakur or Keyshawn.
Yeah, but let's be real, majority of people are gonna hit him with the old shit. He won his last fight and he's already hearing that.
For sure.
But I actually think there's more pressure on Dev because he's expected to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen, I don't mean to just bring it to another sport. When the Patriots played the Giants, they were expected to win that shit. They had that pressure. Like, you're expected to win it, and the other motherfuckers got nothing to lose because you're the underdog. And then what happens? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it. And I like that Loma's talking a little shit. I like it because he's been a little bit on the quiet side, and everybody's saying it's been like bad promoting on his end. So I like it. I like the little dirty tactics. You got nothing but a jab. I like it. So I'm just waiting for this fight to happen, man, and we're just gonna see what's up with the 135 division. And I hope Dev looks good in the weigh-in. That's really what I'm looking forward to too. Because if he looks similar to how he was before, then hey, he might go to 140. But that's about it, man. And I'm looking forward to making this money this weekend too, man.
Let's get it. Betting show is Friday after our morning show, usually after 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Caesar Yanez, what up? My bad, Caesar.
Very good. My bad. All hell Caesar. What's good? I just made a $100 bet on Haney, man. I'm pretty confident in this fight. I'm not gonna call it a wash. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a tough fight where Haney's gonna, it's gonna present some obstacles to get past. But I really feel like Haney's smart enough to make the adjustment and just keep Loma on the outside. I really, really do trust his grab like that. That shit is just that. He's got that solid stick, man, and it's just like Ned says, man, that shit can take you around the world. So I really truly believe in Devin in this fight. I think Loma fucking he's slowing down a bit, but this is his chance to prove us all wrong. You know what I'm saying? This is his chance to prove that he's still a fucking threat. So, man, I'm pumped for this fight. I just wanted to call in. I haven't done it in a minute and say what's up to you guys. Love the show. Keep up the great work, man. TV for life. Yo, Ness, when you getting back in the gym?
You been in there?
No,
Nah,
Okay.
legit. Let me tell you, I got a countdown because I'm gonna do a 30-day jump off. So I got, let me see. Oh, I got 3 days left, and then I start. I'm back in the gym, and I'm gonna do 30 days straight. know what I'm saying? In 3 days, I'll be in the gym for 30 days straight.
Morning.
So you can meet me there, Caesar.
For sure. Peace to life, baby. I'll catch you guys on next one.
All right, champ. We got LV Slugger. What up?
TBV, fellas.
What's happening?
How's up?
Straight.
What up, man? Yo, man. Devin Haney back, undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? Against Loma. You know, one of the big, one of well accomplished names in boxing, man. Haney finally getting that name on his resume. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got names on there, but Loma was definitely declarated throughout his career. So one of those bigger names on his resume, but. There's been a lot of crazy talk today, man. Devin being the youngest undisputed champion in the full belt era, man. That's legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? To go over to another man's territory, 2 fights back to back, and basically 24 zip his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of. A lot of boxers would not do that. You know what I'm saying? Take that contract. So I think as his career progress and continue to go on, I think that's going to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely legendary shit. And like I said before, being the youngest undisputed champion in the full belt era, man. So I mean, y'all continue to talk crazy, man. That they try to discredit Cambosos. He did what Loma couldn't do, and that's beat Tio. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me how they try to discredit Cambosos, man. But we gonna see this weekend. Like I said, I do expect Devin Haney to get the job done. Look good. 8-4. I see an 8-4. I do think Loma's going to give him problems probably. You know what I'm saying? Loma is, like I said, decorated, definitely, got a great resume on his hand. But, I expect Devin to get the job done, man. One of the better jazz in boxing, if not the best, at just 24, man. So, I'm looking forward to this weekend. And to the question, the topic, is he going to be undervalued? If he go to 140, I think not. To just the things I've just been saying this whole call, the youngest undisputed champion in the full belt era, man. Come on, that's like I said, legendary shit, man.
LV.
So exactly, he's gonna be able to go to 140.
LV.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the main promoters we were saying he was gonna go with is saying that. It's Eddie saying that, not me. And everybody thought he was going with Eddie. Everybody want him to go with Eddie because Eddie got Matias and Regis now.
I mean, Eddie gonna talk, man. I think that has changed if Devin was to sign with him. I think that Eddie just being a promoter, just trying to ruffle the feathers a little bit, man. But I definitely think Devin moving up, he doesn't lose no value, man. With him accomplished undisputed, I think he can go right at a champion. I believe the WBO allows you to go right at a champion in the higher division.
Yeah, for sure. But you could go right at a champion, but you ain't gonna get paid what you get paid to defend your undisputed belts. That's what Eddie's basically saying. You know what I'm saying? Your value changes.
Why you say that? Why wouldn't he get paid the same belt?
Because you ain't defending 4 belts, champ. Like, what you mean? Why wouldn't you get paid? You no longer defending.
Oh yeah, but I don't think. But Haney's on record before. He's all about legacy. You know what I'm saying? Once he accomplishes that, you know what I'm saying, he'll be able to do whatever he wants. He might have to take a little, but I think it'll be 50-50, man. You got an undisputed champion come up. Who at 140 is bigger name than Devin Haney? This man going into his pay-per-view right now.
Yeah, I'm not talking about percentages, champ. I'm not talking about percent. I'm just saying he ain't gonna get paid what he getting paid today to fight for 1 belt. You understand? That's all I'm saying.
He all about legacy. He on record saying that. So I mean, I don't think he has no problem taking the.
I hear you. That is the bell though. AJ, what up though?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? I'm just trying to call in. I was thinking when I was watching all these documentaries about Devin Haney, and I was thinking about that one time Bill Haney was he was kind of like the one caller had a point. I guess he was familiar with Tank in the black community. He was familiar with Tank, and I get like Bill Haney's point now. Like, you know what I mean? I really get it because I see Dev and his father, what he could accomplish, and like You know, I give it to Dev. He could have been like one of them John Morant's. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna keep it real, but like, he's very smart. He on point. He didn't let none of that like downplay get to his head because he was really downplayed. I remember you guys said too, like when it was all the young 35s, it was like before Kings, he was kind of like the lowest, you know. And look at him now, you know what I mean? So all the best to Dev. I wanted to say too, Oscar Valdez, you know what I mean? What did you guys think when y'all looked at him? You know what I mean? Like he kind of looked kind of sucked in a little bit, but I don't know. You know what I mean? What you think, Ness?
I ain't see him yet, man. I gotta wait for the weigh-in though. But I will say this, bro. He's on 365, I believe, after he got caught with the amphetamine T. So you know, he's probably going through one. He can't use no slick shit to lose weight.
Mm, okay. And then one more thing too. Off the topic, I see a lot of people. I know Abdullah Mason is on the card, and Emil Vargas is on the card too. And I see a lot of people. They want that fight for the future. And I've been watching Emil Vargas a
You
lot.
said they want that
I kind
fight.
of just yeah.
What
A lot
fight?
of people be saying that, and like in the comments, if you really look, they be like Emil Vargas versus Abdullah Mason. They want
Emilio?
that fight. They
Oh,
want
Emiliano.
Emilio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Emiliano, yeah, Vargas.
Yeah, I ain't see that yet, but I bet you they staying away from him, bro. Mason got a name in the gyms out here. They know him. He can punch.
Really.
Oh yeah, ain't nobody jumping in
Okay.
there with him
Okay.
right now. Especially not
Okay.
Emiliano
I'm a
with
big
that
fan of
name and his
Maniardo.
father's name. He ain't about to ruin them checks.
Really. Okay. Thank you for taking my call. And
Sure, bro.
I'm always pressing that like button. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta press that like button more because I be noticing. I be getting 1K with like 200 likes. I be like, damn. But you know, shout out to y'all. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, man. Hopefully these bums hit that thumbs up now that they heard you. They feel bad. They know they ain't doing their job. Lemmy, Chicago, what up?
Hey, what up? That's what up, Danny. Give me a second. Hold on.
While we giving Lemmy a second, though, go ahead and smash that thumbs up if you haven't already done so. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans, and they can join us mañana and at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this afternoon when we go at it again.
Yeah, hello?
We waiting on you, champ.
All right, man. All right. Yeah, real quick, Emiliano, bro, that dude's a beast, man. You guys just brought that up real quick, but yeah, I love that guy, man. I can't wait to see him further down, down the stretch. Hey, shout out to Rico, bro, with that Devin Diamonds, man. I like that. That's way better than Devin Dollars. And everybody likes Diamonds, so yeah. Regarding the topic, there's definitely pressure on Devin, dude, because he's been saying it's going to be an easy fight. So he's been putting that pressure on himself, I believe. You know, of course he's got to say what he's got to say. I think he's got the tools. I've been saying this forever. He's got the tools to make this a pretty one-sided fight. The only reason I'm saying sometimes that it can be pretty close. Personally, I'm thinking more like 8-4, 7-5. The only reason to be 6-6, tied for a draw and then maybe a rematch would be because the refs. But I don't know. I don't really see that happening. I think it's going to be a good fight. It's too big of a fight to do something stupid like that. But yeah, man. Main thing is I really want Devin to go up after this. I would love to see Devin go up to 140. I know he hasn't hit weight quite yet, and already I've been seeing he looks a little sucked up, and he's probably got another 2-3 pounds at least to go. They're probably doing a better job. As I know last time he really looked bad, and I'm definitely one of those guys that wants to see him move up. I think enough is enough, man. 135, like y'all are saying, yeah, maybe he loses value, maybe value in terms of money, like y'all been debating. Okay, he's not going to make the same check, man, but he's still a big name, former undisputed. He's going to be just fine. He's going to get a belt, no problem, and he'll build himself back up. And those fights will come, man. I would love to see Tank or Shakur right now, but you know what? Those fights are going to come. And I'm glad to hear that Tank's coach was saying yesterday that Tank is not done. It's not like he's retiring, so he's going to move up to 142, man.
He's probably 2 more fights, like he was saying, those two big names in 135. But he will move up at some point, and those fights will happen. So I think take care of Devin first. His health comes first, man. Go to 140, and let's see you rock that division as well. But that's me, guys. Take care.
All right, champ. Thanks for calling out. And we got Elohim. What up? Gotta unmute, champy.
Yeah.
What up?
What's going on, man? Shout out to the boxing voice. All praise to the Most High. It's your boy Elohim. But I just really just woke. What was the topic? Ness? I just popped in here for
Vasiliy
real.
Lomachenko saying there's more pressure on Haney because Lomachenko's the underdog. Lomachenko's the old boxer.
Yeah, that's true. Cause if, like, to be honest, I mean, if Devin beat him, they'll probably move him up on the pound for pound. But there's a chance that he probably wouldn't even. His rank would probably stay the same. But you can't lie. Like, if Lomachenko beat him, they'll try to put him number one pound for pound. Like, I really feel like that. So yeah, I could agree
I
with that.
mean, wouldn't it be? I ain't gonna say justified, but I mean, he would have just beat Devin.
I mean, I
They
wouldn't
already
say
got
it's
him on there
justified
though.
to put.
And
I
they
wouldn't.
saying,
I
but
wouldn't.
that's
I
why you
wouldn't.
move
I
up.
wouldn't. I
They
wouldn't.
saying Devin's supposed to beat him. If you defy the odds, you better be moving up on the
Yeah,
list.
that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they. I agree. I agree with what he's saying because if he beat Devin, they will put him number one pound for pound.
Oh,
Like if Devin beat him, I don't. You could move. In my eyes, I move him up, but like just like you said, they picking him to beat him, so he probably wouldn't even gain that much.
Mm.
See, I'm a fan. Like I advocate for like what the last caller just said for him moving up.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him move up. Like I don't agree with people saying that he gonna lose his value if he move up to 140 because we already heard Bob say the next fight he want for him is T.O. Josh, so he moving up to 140, going straight into a title fight if he want
But
to.
one belt though.
Yeah, but still, he beating the top dog though. He coming
Yeah,
up
you gonna
he
beat
coming up
Tio.
beating the top dog.
You gonna beat Tio than all the other belts on the other side. The IBF with Matchroom, the WBC with Matchroom, the
Yeah,
WBA is
but
with
see,
PBC.
I don't. You think. All right, say hypothetically, all right, he beats Loma, right? Boom, he beats Loma. He moves up to 140. I don't think T.O. gonna beat Josh Taylor. I think Josh Taylor gonna whip his ass.
Yeah,
So
but it don't matter.
he
I'm just saying, once he
no,
fights those guys, that's only one belt. Now he can't unify. At least if you sign with Eddie, you could beat
but hold
Regis
on.
and unify with Matias.
But that's what I'm getting at though. So say he beats T.O. Taylor, when do you really see that Regis Progress fight being a hard fight for them to make? And on top of that, the next fight, if he does do another fight with Top Rank at 140 for T.O. and Josh Winner, will it only be a one fight deal, or do you see it being a multiple fight contract?
Well, but
Because if
I
it's
ain't
only
gonna lie. But I seen an interview this morning where Bob specifically said they only look for long term contracts with up and
with
coming
guys that's
guys.
just coming in, right?
Yeah. He
I
did make
seen that,
that
right?
clear.
That's why I said I seen that too. Yeah, I seen that too. Where he said they only try to make long term contracts with up and coming fighters that's just coming out of the amateurs and shit like
So
that.
you're right,
So
but I don't think they're gonna give him a one fight deal. We've seen people get 2 fight deals. Even Berlanga got a 2 fight deal, but not no one fight deal.
I mean, I could probably
Because if
see
you do
like
a
a
one fight,
rematch clause
just think
or a
about it.
voluntary
You
defense.
do a one fight, you get to leave with the belt, and they stuck there with their hands out, looking crazy. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, but that's if Bob think that Taylor the winner beat Devin. I don't know. I
Well,
don't
champ,
know.
let me get you
But
some other
I just
people.
think
All right, for sure. That's my
Appreciate the
thought.
call.
I got Big Balls. Nino, what up? Big Boss. Nino.
Talk to us. Twitter
What up?
Spaces, Discord is open. Blog Talk is open.
Alright, we going to Info Joe.
Yo, yo, yo. Top of the morning, champ.
What up?
What up? What up? Yo, first things first, man. Shout out to the boxing guys for blessing us with another great fight, man. To answer your question, I want to say the pressure is on Loma. This is his last chance at the 4 belts. If he loses, the belt's gonna be scattered all out. So I think the pressure is really on him. I just want all the Devin haters to make sure you call in and get your crow on Sunday and give Devin his credit when he wins. I don't want none of that talking about Loma was old. He ain't been in wars like that to call him old like that. And I was saying this before this fight was happening. I think he still got enough in the tank to give Haney a run for his money. But I got Haney all the way. Shout out to the young Cali Phenom. California stand up. We got this, champ. Let's go. Peace and blessings, man. Everybody have a blessed, no stress day. Hit them
Info
thumbs up,
Joe.
subscribe. You're listening to the number one pound for pound boxing podcast. Peace.
We got Jesse Aguilar, $10 for the Jesus Ramos glove, and we got King Rari on the line with a do.
Info Joe, we appreciate the call, champ.
Yo, yo, good morning, fellas. How y'all doing?
What up, what up, what up? Good morning.
Straight.
I think honestly, I think the pressure is 50-50 because I think a lot of callers have already painted the mural. You know, if Loma lose, is either what you wash, you retire, what's your next phase? And I think the same thing with Devin. It's like if Devin was to lose to Loma, I think he will only have no choice but to move up to 140 because I feel like that'll be another excuse as to why his value will fall in the 135 division as far as him fighting Tank or Shakur, especially with Shakur being younger and they could possibly fight in 140 later on down the line. But with Devin moving to 140, I honestly feel like y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there really will be no excuses about the ducking from Ryan or from Teofimo because Devin gonna go for the belts. I still don't think Tio really has no much of a stock invested to really avoid Devin or say Devin don't deserve a fight with him because they try to get it on at 135. So they ain't moving up no higher than 140 right now, so they're not gonna have a choice but to fight. Same thing with Ryan. But I do think some people will try to either look Devin off or avoid Devin, and they may bring up pay-per-view numbers or things of that nature, saying he's not a big fight to them. Maybe like some did in 135. But overall, I guess we just gonna have to wait and see how things play out this weekend. But I do got Devin winning though. Like I said, Devin, that boy trained his ass off. He put the time in. I think Devin is a very smart and calculated fighter. But I mean, hey, any given Saturday when you get in that ring, man, so you just never know. But y'all like, subscribe, thumbs up the video, man. Subscribe to the Ben channel, TBV. Y'all already know how y'all do out there, man. Y'all boys be blessed, y'all boys be safe, and y'all keep killing the game.
Appreciate you, champ. It brings me great pleasure to read this next Cash App, or rather Super Chat, because the Cash App was $20 from Dominic Green, which we didn't know why he sent it. So then he hit us up on YouTube and said, where is it? Dom Green, $2.
He said just sent the cash app for last week's winning, $700.
700. But somebody had the nerve to say we don't win people money. That's one dude. The last dude that sent money said he won 400. They winning more money than me. Because y'all got bigger balls than me. That's just the bottom line.
Octo, $2 says, what's your thoughts on the undercard this weekend?
I love it. I mean, it could have been better. I ain't gonna front. Like, I would have wanted bigger names, but we've already done the math on the shows on pay-per-view fights not getting sexy undercards. So the fact that they stocked it with big names prospects is cool. Listen, before I take this Hardin break, which I'll still be here to talk to y'all, but I'll just be smoking at Hardin. I want to remind y'all we got these TBV keychains. So we're gonna do a raffle for the TBV keychain. Or should we do? Yeah, we'll do a raffle for the TBV keychain. We'll give it away on Saturday as well. What you think? $5 leather sabas raffle ticket. What you think? Cheaper? Higher? What you think?
Raffle?
Raffle.
I think. So you said Saturday? You doing it Saturday?
Yeah, we only got 2 days. Saturday after the Haney fight, we'll announce both Sabas
Yeah, man.
gloves.
Whatever you want to do, bro. I'll say. I'll say $4.20.
What the 420? Now you not well, I mean that's cool because they can only use Cash App. 420 or $5 because Danny making it difficult for you with the 420. But yeah, if you want this, we're gonna do a little raffle for Saturday. Get the little TBV. This is genuine leather that has the TBV logo. Also has the Sabas on the inside because it is a collaboration with Sabas. We going out to Big Boss Nino. And real quick, Nino, before you go, let me just announce for those that don't know, Robert Lockhart, your shirt went out or whatever you won. This is for people that won and are expecting shipments. Robert Lockhart, it's on the way. Uh, we got we got um we got Tyrone Whitehurst. Whatever you won is on the way. Justin Hulu is on the way. Douglas Johnson, Ryan Speech, Alan Garcia, Joel Franco, and Big Supermax. Nino, what up?
Yo, Nez, Danny, you can hear me?
Perfect.
Yup. What up?
Yeah, man, like Joe just said, man, Cali stand up, Laker Nation stand up. Y'all niggas know what we finna do tonight.
Bro, you want to
But
hear the funniest
about this,
shit? So
what's up?
I stepped away, right, to use the bathroom, and like I'm checking my message requests in case anybody trying to bet. Ain't nobody message me. They just call and say that, but they ain't really messaging me. But nonetheless, I see somebody message me. I click on it. It say you not from LA, puto. And he was replying to my story, and I was, bro, all I did was post the Warriors, bro, it was like first round of the playoffs, and I posted me watching the Warriors game, and because I posted that, he replied to it and said, "You're not from LA, puto." I'm like,
Yeah, man,
y'all
we
some,
all around,
yeah,
dog.
y'all weird, but what up with it?
Yeah, man, Laker Nation everywhere, dog. We don't discriminate. We got fans everywhere. But with Lomachenko, man, I don't even understand how somebody could be like Devin Haney, like 23, 24 years old, somewhere around there. And even if he did take a loss, he got hella fighters where he could bounce back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Lomachenko lose, it's so many belts nowadays. He could definitely get in position and get another shot, but he ain't. I don't think he could do some Canelo type shit where if he get a belt, he could snatch him from everybody else, take his belt, his belt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the best way he could get all these straps is beating Devin right now. And if he lose this fight, you know what I'm saying? Bob Arum will put him on a path where he could possibly see Shakur or some shit like that or get a little free belt. You know how Bob Arum love that boy. So like I said, man, he ain't got much time left. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And I don't think he at the end of the road, but shit, he ain't got
Well,
that much time, like I just said.
Bob did say he kind of said what you're saying in the sense that he don't got the time. He's like, this might be his last shot because he's like, yo, what are you gonna do? Go back down to 30 and try to collect the belts? It's gonna take too many fights to do that. And if he don't get this shot, it's gonna take too many fights to collect the belts at 35 too. So Bob just don't
Yeah,
think he
that's
got
what.
it in him to do it if he don't get it done now.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro. If he don't win this fight, that undisputed shit out the way, he ain't pulling no Canelo shit. But even if he lose, I think he can snatch up another belt. Like I said yesterday, this ain't even his weight class. I think he just doing this on some legacy type shit. But I ain't gonna take up too much time, man. I'm rocking with Devin Haney. I've been saying it all goddamn it month. Any nigga on Twitter feel a different way, hit my DM. We could lock the bet in.
Y'all hit the like and subscribe button, retweet button. I'm out of here.
Let's go, man. Appreciate the call, Big Boss Nino. We got Jonathan
And Hollister, what up?
in Hollister, California. What's up, Jonathan?
Good morning, Steven.
How are you?
How you guys doing?
We're good.
Yeah, hey, I just wanted to say I'm kind of proud of my little grandson because he's actually sparred with 3 of those guys on the card: Raymond, Blue Nose, and Haney himself. So, and we're over at the Boots gym today. They're over there in the East Coast. I'm here in Hollister. I wanted to mention something about the Bay Area. Somebody said it was kind of expensive here. Well, I've been here all my life, man. It's awesome here, and we do got a lot of big places to pull a fight over in San Jose, California, in the Santa Clara area. You know, we got some nice spots. But the Bay Area is just what it is. It is expensive, but I kind of wiggled my way in here because I've been here all my time. But I just wanted to let you guys know I got my ticket. I'm ready to go. It's wartime, and the best man wins. I'm not going to say who's going to win, but I just want the best man to win, and I'm just kind of proud of what's going on.
Hey,
Devin
Jonathan.
looks good.
Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna send me and Danny a little clip of that sparring with Andy Cruz and your nephew and your grandson?
Absolutely, yeah. You ask Charles, and he'll be able to do it. We've been sparring some people over there already. You could check out the Instagram site, and I'm pretty sure he's going to start posting the stuff he's done over there. I'll have him get in contact with you about that, and you guys can check that out. Trouble's coming, man, and so is Boots, and so is Boise Ennis. I really have a lot of faith in that crew over there. And congratulations to Ryan Garcia for waking up and smelling the coffee, because now he's going to get trained properly. Because that other dude, I love him. He's great and all that, but he's not no trainer. He's a commentator. He's very intelligent. He has a nice voice and all that. He just stick to commentating. But I'm really proud of Ryan for doing that, for a California boy. But anyway, you guys keep doing a great job. Hopefully the fight turns out for you guys. You guys are going to have a ball. I know you are. You guys are always having fun. And just, I'll have him do that for you, Nest and Ring Rock. You take it easy, champ.
Thank you, Jonathan.
I've seen you
We
in the
appreciate
trenches
you.
down there at Top Rank.
Oh, every day, every
you
day.
guys have a blessed evening, all right? And a blessed morning.
You too, champ. Casual boxing fan,
God
what
bless.
up?
You bet.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
I got a question. Okay, so a lot of people are saying Devin wasn't Loma's mandatory because the WBC didn't announce it. Because they said they scheduled for a fight, his fight against I don't know how to pronounce his name, Zahor, whatever the fuck.
Abdullayev, yeah.
They said that it was a final eliminator. Then it was requested that he wanted the belt, the interim belt. But per their rules, they say the interim belt does not equal a mandatory challenger. That's what the rules say. So I'm wondering, was he still the mandatory, or was he not because Loma requested the franchise designation?
Well, of course he doesn't become the mandatory once Loma requests, because now they give him the belt and Loma gets franchise.
Right. But what I'm saying is he won. He was supposed to be. He won the belt before Loma won the vacant. Or am I mistaken? I think it was one before the other. Either way, it was like one after the other.
Yeah, Loma won
So
the
I would have.
vacant, and then like a week later, Devin wins the interim. And then,
And
Right.
those are the rules too. When you win a vacant, you're supposed to fight 2 mandatory.
And then after
that is in the rules
and
too.
let's not forget, he got the vacant opportunity already being champion, which was already a special request.
Yeah, because he never had been ranked in the WBC rankings before that time.
From the WBC. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, he put
And
that special
their
request
excuse
petition.
was, well, he's such a great champion, and it's an honor for us to want to have him fight for our belt. So they approved.
You know what I'm saying? So then a week later, Devin beats Zaire Abdullayev, right? And then a month after that, they take Team Loma take the trip to Mexico. They, go on vacation and they have dinner with Mauricio, and they're like, "Look, man, what can we do? What's the special privilege y'all did for Canelo? We want that too."
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And the last thing I'm gonna say is I don't understand what TYP is going on about because if anything, Loma's win over Gary is better now because he became champion after he beat him. He still had enough juice to become champion.
Yeah, but his argument
Uh,
isn't that. His argument is the Gary we're giving Loma credit for wasn't the Gary that became champion. It was a inexperienced Gary that even according to him, the record shows that Al didn't believe in Gary.
I mean, you could say the same thing whenever he lost his second fight. You can say, "Oh, well, Loma was inexperienced because he didn't know how to deal with a dirty fighter."
Well, he
So,
says, and his argument to that
because
is
I get what he's
obviously,
saying.
well, the argument to that is obviously Loma isn't inexperienced because Loma had the World Boxing Super Series, no headgear, professional fights
You're
that
right.
didn't go on his
You're right.
record.
I appreciate the call, man. Y'all like and subscribe.
All right, appreciate
You
it.
are the champ. Rick, San Antonio.
Hey fellas, what's up? Salute.
What up with
So
you?
yeah, man. Hey, doing good, man. To get into it, man. Go ahead and make my pick, but I think rounds 9 through 12 will be the determining rounds. I think there's more pressure on Haney to show us what he's got down the stretch. How will he adjust? Is he going to increase his punch volume? Will the weight affect him in the later rounds? He's going to have to dig deep and show some wrinkles in his game. This is a pick'em fight, in my opinion. Loma's stamina is a staple in the game. And I'm not banking on Loma turning old overnight. So between rounds 9 and 12, Loma will begin to ramp up the pace and pressure. He's going to be hovering in the pocket, raising his punch volume to operate closer inside. And he's got the hand speed, the lateral movement, and he has good body shots in those combinations. So it's a pick 'em fight, close fight. Either guy can win, but 9 through 12 is going to be the determining factor. I want Haney to show us what he's got. So right now I got Loma by decision.
All right,
That's my
champ.
call, fellas.
Appreciate you. Let's
Sure.
see here. We got a bunch of callers on the check and tip. Bellis, what up?
Yo, what's good?
What's good?
Man, this weekend, man, we about to see the rise of Devin, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, if they call Loma the Matrix, Devin about to be the Oracle Saturday night, bro. Hey, Danny, let's lock that in, man. You know what I'm saying? Loma win 5 rounds. I got you, 50.
DM me, bro.
He's like, and we could bet on the outcome, on the decision. I guarantee you, Loma get a.
DM me, just DM me, bro. I just locked Tip Bayless in. DM me. Well, I'm waiting on him, but he trying to lock it in. DM me.
Yeah, we can lock that in for sure. All right.
Yo, you seen Frank made the cut for narrator on one of the episodes? Word, he was narrating, bro. Shout out to Optimus Prime, gifting 5 memberships to all you lucky listeners. Shout out Optimus Prime. You can only be gifted a membership if you're here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. So salute Optimus Prime for doing that, obviously. And looks like we got a couple more callers. And I gotta check here if
That's
we got.
a fair point, CYP. That's a fair point.
What's that?
He said that the guys who beat Pacquiao early don't get the credit Marcus does for a reason.
I mean, Marcus gets that credit for the knockout. You know, that's where I see his credit coming in. But we got to Otto, who says, "What's your thoughts on the undercard?" All right. LV Slugger that says, "Did Tank take less versus Barrios? Haney won't."
Hashtag pay-per-view.
I don't know if Tank did that, but C Dub, what up?
Yo, TVV.
What up?
What up? Shout out, man. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Shout out Ness. Shout out Reen Walk. I don't know. Kind of had to dip. Don't know if this still going on, man. But when you're speaking of what makes a fighter sell or have the fanfare, it is a science, and not at the same time. Sometimes it's just natural. Sometimes it's manufactured. It's natural with Tank because where he from, how he talks. The culture now gravitates towards the roughneck, the guy that rough up the girl for getting out of hand in public. They got tats everywhere. The clean cut guy that's in the violent sport is looked at as someone trying too hard to fit in, or fake, or wannabe. Like the legend of Brandon Maurice said, man, it's stupid, man. Humans sometimes we just stupid, and we're not perfect. While we praise that and glorify coming from the hood or a rough place is cool. We know because you overcame, but it's bad when you make it a negative because someone not from that to assume that that person didn't come from, didn't have trials and tribulations of their own to overcome. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's also speak to his fighting style. Devin don't got the most appealing fighting style. It's swim without getting wet. It's hit and not get hit. So it's not very fan friendly. It's boring. And I know hardcores will try to call people casuals for saying that, but to hardcores it's boring too. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. So I say he need to become the villain and and sell that way and say, hey, somebody got to beat me. I'm going to 12 old people until I get beat. Make that a part of your selling point. You know, if
I don't know that
if
Floyd did
Wilder
that. I think you
he
just
didn't,
got to
but
keep winning.
he did. He made himself the bad boy. He know being flashy and saying and being flamboyant and braggadocious make people hate you. It does. It makes people want to see you lose. And that's what he made sure. It could have been his natural personality. But what he did with Oscar being the clean cut and him getting all up in Oscar face, cursing him out and cursing on the mic and not being a clean cut guy, he sold himself as the villain, and he rolled that on out. Him flashing his money all the time. Some people don't. Some people look at that as you just bragging too much, and now we just want to see you lose, and you become a villain that way. Everybody can be a talker. People got to remember that public speaking is the number one fear. Not spiders, not swimming with sharks. If you do a poll, public speaking. So let's just give people a little bit of little mail, as my boy Stick would say. you know, Tevin, Big Baby, Keith Thurman. Everybody can't be talkers like that. Wilder not a talker. You wonder why he's not. He doesn't get people still say he's not a bigger star or he's not one of the faces of it. But we all know he is. But you wonder why. You wonder why he knocks out everybody every fight. So why? But it's a science to it, and then it's not a science. It's weird. Is everybody can be a star. Charisma is different things, different factors that go into it. Talking, culture, all of that, and it's just hey, Devin is considered. The culture is not with them like that, but they should be. He should be a role model. He should be something we look up to. He should be something we admire. He should have all the fanfare. He got the belts. He the youngin. He didn't went over to somewhere, accepted the bad deal. He accepted the low money. He got it. Like, come on, why not have all the fanfare? Why not have the 500,000 pay per views? It's weird, but hey, man, this boxing, this life, sometimes it's just weird like that. Shout out TVV, smash that like button, it's free.
Rule in the 504.
Gentlemen, what's up? Morning.
Buenos
Yeah,
dias.
I think that there's more pressure on Loma than Haney because of the position Loma's in right now in his career. I mean, he's about to take one shot at undisputed. He might get another title shot down the road if he loses, which I don't think is going to happen, but just the one shot at undisputed, I think that might not be very likely. So I disagree with Loma on his take. It's all the pressure's on him Saturday, and I think he is going to pull it off. But he's probably not going to get this specific opportunity ever again in his career. But both guys are going to treat us to a good fight either way. Liking the back and forth that I'm seeing. Also, again, liking the TBV coverage. So, I mean, I'm really pleased with what we've seen so far. And as far as the betting show goes, I mean, I can speak from personal experience. The Andre Durrell, or is it Anthony Durrell? I forgot. It was the Anthony Durrell pick last year, and the Zhang bet that paid for a month of membership for me, at least. So, I mean, you are going to get something out of it. But hey, man, that's my call. And also a good Patreon untitled as well.
Appreciate you. He says Tevis Smith said $10 super chat. What? How much did Bill win from Devin and Tank Doghouse sparring fight? I don't think the money was disclosed. The amount. Haney in 11. These usernames get crazier and crazier. Haney
Definitely
in
weird.
11. All right,
Some
he's
weird
gone.
names in here.
He's gone.
All right.
We
Bro,
got
my man's DM me send me. He said send me you and Ness's cash app. I'm trying to bet both y'all.
oof. My bet is not Danny's fucking
I mean,
bet. I'm not
bro,
doing
I
that.
made that bet with two people. Everybody else been straight up.
I know, but they still out here like trying to ask for that. Like it's so sad. Ernest, what up? I'm not betting
Yo,
nobody
what it
4
do? What it
rounds.
do?
What's good with you?
Man, making this drive, man. Headed to my nephew's graduation. Yeah, man. Shit, bro. Just to get back on topic of the video. I don't know, man. I feel like when Loma said the pressure is on Haney, bro. I feel like he might be talking about like in terms of him making of Haney making fights with Tank and Shakur. You know, that's the main three guys who've been talking back and forth, trying to make a fight, trying to see who the best at 135 is. So I mean, like, I get it. You know, that could cancel a lot of plans for a future fight for Haney. But I don't know, man. I think it's really 50-50. If you look at it the other way, you know what I'm saying, as far as the pressure being on Haney or Loma, because I mean, I get it. Loma, he took it, you know what I'm saying, the hard way to get back to the position he's in to get that title shot. He just beat Luis Ortiz, and that was a
Jermaine
good
Ortiz.
performance, you know. Yeah. Ortiz, yeah. Yeah, man, that's my thoughts on it. No, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Sure.
All right, champ.
Y'all think,
Appreciate you.
yes, sir.
Thank you for calling in. Let's see what else we got here.
We got
Ace.
$5 from Capicu says Loma 7-5 at late stoppage. Nakatilia with the KO. Valdez with the KO. 135 needs to watch out for Nakatilia going to be in.
You say you can't.
Then Tevis Smith says, how much money did Bill win from Devin and Tank's Doghouse?
That's the one I said that the money wasn't really disclosed. Ace dropped off.
Who next?
Looks like Ace dropped off. Real Jose. Real Jose. Real Jose. We going out to Haney in 11.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Top of the morning.
Yes.
All right. All right. I called in a few days ago and I said, I just wasn't really feeling the hype for the fight. And I think Danny even said, he had asked me if I believe maybe ESPN and or Top Rank that I feel like they weren't promoting it, and that's changed since those words were been spoken. All I've been seeing every time I pull up my YouTube is just content after content, different videos. They have like I forget what those two things are called, but they have two different series that they're running. And yeah, man, I
Blood,
spend
Sweat,
my
and
mornings
Tears?
while I'm making my breakfast, my eggs, chopping up my peppers, and I just watch it, and it is good content. They're not the most engaging, Lomachenko and Haney, but I mean, it's all build up, right? I know Saturday's going to be the fight, and just watching what they do at the press conference behind the scenes. Watching the Boxing Voice content as well. Shout out to Danny for getting all that. It really does so much to build a fight. I wish we would get this more for every fight. Like I always dig into undercards. I'm always watching at least a few minutes of each fight just to get a feel. To know, like, hey, because when you get these prospects coming up, there's certain things they have to polish, and sometimes a guy might just have something that you've seen in a fight that maybe the own team didn't see. Maybe they just get this guy. We worked with him before. So yeah, I'm really excited now. Saturday, I think it's going to be a great fight, and I think it's a lot on line for both of them. Like people have said, Haney, this is the big fight. If you match him up with anybody's resume, Lomachenko is going to be the number one guy on Tank, on Shakur's, on anyone's. So he's getting the top guy he can get besides them fighting each other. Lomachenko said this is his dream, right? So he can try to say the pressure's on Haney, but if you're saying it's your dream to be undisputed and this is the fight for it, how isn't all the I'm sorry, how isn't this for all the marbles? So I'm expected to see these guys really put 100% and really dig deep as the fight goes on. And I mean, you see the screen name, Haney and 11. That's my call.
All right,
All
champ.
right,
Let's
champ.
go.
Wow, Danny, it is over.
90 seconds.
Let me get to these super chats. Make sure you got to H Harrison, $2.
Don't
30
believe
and
so.
0, we coming with the announcement emoji. And still,
Saturday night. Shout out to H Harrison. And then I did get to Tevis.
and Capicu.
Yes, sir.
And that means that this has been a wrap for those again asking. Obviously, someone just
60
came in.
seconds.
Someone just came in. That looks like is that Phoenix? Nope. I mean it is Phoenix, but it's not Ronnie. So let me go check. Who's that? Never leave a man behind.
In the meantime, in between time, make sure you've liked the video before the show ends.
True. True. Danny is, hard at work getting you that behind the scenes Devin Haney footage. This is Chava. What up, Chava?
Yo, what up, guys? What up?
How
What's
are
up
you,
with it,
bro?
man?
How are you guys?
Todo bien?
Todo
I'm good, man. But yeah, man. So I'm really looking forward to this card. It's gonna be a badass card. I'm slightly going with
10 seconds.
I'm not putting Loma out, but I mean the only way I'm keeping him in is because he's a little kind of little dirty fighter, like Haney told him. He does those little slick moves and shit when it comes to when they're clinching and shit. But anyways, another thing I want to know is a fucking fight going to be in it's not pay-per-view, is it?
Yep, ESPN
Hell yeah,
pay-per-view.
55.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
All right, because I didn't see the pay-per-view, the little logo stamp. That's why. That's how I was curious. So it's gonna be like $59 then, right?
Yep.
Cool. And then another thing is, man, if you guys ever out in Phoenix out here in Mesa Gilbert, you guys are more than welcome to come out here, man. And you guys got a house out here too, bro.
Don't say that, bro. We be in Phoenix. We had started being in Phoenix as of last year. We went to what's that arena twice, Danny?
Desert Diamond or some shit.
Desert Diamond. Yeah, I hate my life. Danny, you be sounding like you are just like unhappy with your life.
No, champ. It's just
Diamond.
Hey, but
I need coffee.
It's always a pleasure talking to you guys, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
appreciate
$10,
the
Tevis
invite.
Smith. Yo.
And then another thing, man. What size of hat are you guys? Or do you guys wear snapbacks?
Yeah, Danny got on a snapback right now.
Yeah, I'm not really a snapback fan though. You feel me?
That's a fire snapback.
No,
bro.
yeah. Like it got to be a retro. Like for me to wear snapback, it got to be
what
like some
size are
retro
you,
shit.
man?
7 3/8 for the fitteds.
Damn! Ain't that the biggest size?
I'm
Bro, they go to like 9.
I'm gonna get you guys some Diamondback hats, man. So you guys rock some of that
Oh
shit.
hell yeah, I rock that shit all day. Not all day, but you get what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know my size, so you can get
You
me
got
a trucker, man. I'm good with a trucker. It's all goody.
all right, brother. I got you guys.
Appreciate you, champ.
I got you guys.
Let's go, champ. Tevin Smith, $10 says, how does Tank's team think they make more money fighting Loma? His whole country's a war zone right now. They ain't gonna stop fighting to buy any pay-per-views.
I mean, I guess he's talking like the that demographic that lives here, so it brings them in. Plus, he brings in Eastern Europeans and all that.
Which, if you look up, the Ukrainian American population is less than the San Francisco Oakland population, and that's not even
What was the
including
total number in America?
like 800,000.
That's not bad. In an okay way. Eddie in Oakland, what up? Eddie. Oh shit.
Hello,
Ronnie, Phoenix.
What's going on with you guys today, man? How you doing?
What's up?
Straight.
Been under the weather, man, so I haven't been able to call in, but I've been watching you guys at the house and shit. Today my first day back at fucking work today. But I just wanted to call in real quick, man, just to let you guys know that we here. I'm still rocking with you guys, man. You guys, everybody hit that thumbs up. Thank you guys for the content. And I'm gonna let you guys get to it, brother. I just heard my name, so I thought I'd call in real quick, man.
Appreciate you
it,
checking
champ.
in,
Yes,
champ.
sir.
I got a cash app here from Sean that says $5. The supporter with the flex emoji. We appreciate you supporting, champ. Thank you. Thank you. Looking over everything. We got the everyone.
All the cash apps,
Glove
super
giveaway
chats.
is after the Devin Haney fight. Hopefully live from Hardin, even though I'm alone. Solo Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. That's going to be crazy smoking all that weed alone. I'm going to fall asleep.
Why would you fall asleep?
Bruh, I need someone to bounce it off.
No, I hear you.
Shit, crazy. Fucking tight right now. Everybody want to go to the fight. We out.
You could have been in there too. Nuts GTL ring walk Danny
We
the
already
boxing
ended
voice.
it. They don't even hear that shit. I
Oh
ended
well.
it.